Happy nonetheless. Happy Friday. It's shipping day. Ooh. Nicole D13 is the first one in today. Welcome. All right, let's get our IG friends in here. Whoa. That was an old one. That old one was still up, so it probably messed that up. Hey, you guys, welcome in. We're just making sure everything's working here. Oh, good. Oh, no, there we go. Is that streaming? It says it's working.
Yeah, it's because, okay, I know.
I don't know. You're not the C, baby.
Totally wrong page. That's what's going on. The OBS is open now.
Hi, guys. We're messing up electronics again. Yay, honey. We're doing it again. We're screwing up again. We're doing it. We're showing everyone that you can fail forward every single day. Hey, Tammy. Welcome. Nurse is here. Hey, guys. Tenacious is here. Little Pickles is here. Joel is here.
This was your stream setup.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a whole nother window open. So if there's multiple windows, I'm just going to pick something.
Well.
Did I screw the whole thing up? All right. Well, we may or may not be streaming on other sites. How does it happen every time? How does it happen every time, you guys? How do we manage to discombobulate the electronics every time? Good morning, you guys. I'm very happy to see y'all. We're doing shipping today. We're going to get started here in a second. God, what is up today? Thanks for the heart, Little Pickles. Thanks for the gift. Sweet Briar is here. Welcome in. Welcome in, Make Electric. Stephen Horner is here. What's up, Stephen? Or is it Stefan? Or is it Mr. Horner, if you please? What is happening? What's going on, you guys? Dear Magnet's here. That name. Dear Magnet. That's a funny one. Michael Field. Snap Dabbles in the house. Hey, Snap. What's good? Who is shipping today? Who is reselling today? Who ain't doing nothing today? Who's being a bum? I want to know who's being a bum. Man, I woke up this morning and I wanted to be a bum so bad, but I was like, no. You got things to ship. You got TikToks to do. You've got stuff to photograph. Get your butt up and get it going. Nurse is ready to ship. That's what I'm talking about. Not much, but I have one order to ship today. Hey, Nicole, one order. It starts with one. One order is better than no orders. Oh, y'all have the scrolling text on YouTube. Nice. Oh, someone's seeing something on YouTube. Guys, we are chronically trying to stream this in multiple places, and every single time we do it, we end up to be fair, I end up clicking some button. Justin will get the whole thing set up super swanked out perfect. It's like, oh, and he's like, okay, wife, all you gotta do is click this button. And then I'll be like, this button? I click it, and he's like, no! Why did you click that? It's fun. Honey, you're a patient man who needs a haircut so badly needs a haircut. You keep him on his toes. That's right. On those dancing feet. He's got that slow down beat, and he'll be good dancing. Love you. Hey, Justin. All right. I went to an estate sales that's Tenacious and got Dan Post boots for $50, and they're in immaculate condition. Mwah. Tenacious, what are the comps on that? Snap Dabble went out for groceries and quickly got back in the jammies. Man, I know. It felt like a jammies day today, too. That's why I'm in the ultimate comfort situation. Although this is how I dress every day. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. There ain't nothing fancy up in this house. This is the house of unfancy. We are sweatpants fancy in this house. Coley is here. How are we today? All right, you guys, let's get this party started. So we're going to start over on eBay. We always start on eBay. Why do we start on eBay? Does anyone know why we would start on eBay? Why would we ship from eBay before we would ship anywhere else? This is a pop quiz, hot shots. Pop quiz, hot shots. Why would we do that? Okay, let me get, just a second, guys. I need my roll cart. Gotta get the roll cart. This saves the back. I can set the tub. Let's see, honey, which one of these tubs is eBay? This first one, probably. Woo, we got a lot to ship today. All right, kids, it's gonna be busy. We're we're shipping fools today. All right, first thing we've got now. This is something that everybody says they have a hard time selling, and I don't understand why, because I literally can't keep them in my store, but I put a ton of keywords every time I list these. So this is a pair of 2006. So these are a Y2K South Pole relaxed embroidered dark wash baggy jeans. I don't know. I just hear people talking about having a hard time selling these all the time. And every time I get them, I sell them within usually like a week, 2 weeks tops. So I thought I would read you guys the keywords I put in these jeans because I'm hoping maybe it'll help y'all out. And yes, this is going into our keywords PDF that, of course, you guys know I am currently working on. And someday in a world where there's 28 hours in a day, I will have it done. Okay, so the keywords I put, now where do I put my keywords? I put keywords down in my descriptions at the very, 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 very bottom of every listing on every platform. At the very bottom, you'll see it. So if you go to any of my listings on any platform, I'm just NiceComps, go to the very, very bottom and you're going to see keywords. So my keywords for this was streetwear, street style, hip hop, rap, 90s nostalgia, street, R&B, old school with an SK, skater, skate, and then also up in the top, I also have Y2K. So I don't know if it's because people aren't putting keywords in there or what's going on, but South Pole always sells for me. So I generally am picking it up for pretty cheap at garage sales too, is normally where I find these. Well, okay. I find everything at garage sales because that's literally the only place I source. So for me, if I'm getting these for $1 or $2, it's always worth it. So I got these for $1. They sold for $41 on eBay. They paid $8.50 for shipping. I always pad my shipping, so you know your girl did not spend $8.50 on shipping. So we're going to make a little bit of money that way. And that helps to cover my original cost of my item, as well as a little bit of the eBay fees. Thanks for the follow. Gordita, good for the follow. I got bad news. My G fee got braces, so now my kids, Tim, I don't know what's going on in your life, but it sounds like a country song. Riz is here. eBay dings the others. Exactly. So that is why we always start shipping with eBay first, is because eBay will ding you if you have to cancel orders. Other apps don't like it either, but eBay, they are like, that is like a non-negotiable for them. They do not want you doing any of that. I'm happy to see you today, Coley. All right. Good morning, Vanessa, and good afternoon, Rebecca. Good to see you guys. Me again, says Foxy. Good to see you. Hello. Good to see you. All right, so we got a sticker in here. Did I put a thank you card in there? I don't even remember. Did I do that? I'm sure I did. Yes. So they got a food truck sticker and a thank you. And I just got my stickers in again, thankfully, because I'm literally almost out. I kept like when I would be live with you guys, I would remember that I needed to get them, and then I get off and my brain squirrels and I totally forget. And I literally almost ran out of stickers. So we're going to have to get our little pack here. So I've got my new pack. Y'all know these are my favorite ones. The Sanfei stickers. These are in my link dinketer in the bio in reseller supplies to get you started. They are, in my opinion, the best bang for your buck. They're the best stickers. They peel easily because I don't want to be shipping off stickers and then have them like irritate someone because you're just asking. You're just basically asking for them to be annoyed at your at the thing you sent them. I don't want to do that. So do you have to include stickers? Absolutely not. It's just something I do. I've done it since the very beginning. I include a little thank you card as well. I just get these printed from like Vistaprint or Primo Print, and we just kind of made ours up. So so that's my story and I'm sticking to it. All right, so these are going to Max in Utah. We're starting off with the Utah today. We don't get a ton of Utah orders, so that's exciting. All right, and then I'm going to go over to Pirate Ship. Anything that is over £1, I ship in Pirate Ship because it always costs me less money. Now, that is just me, and that is just where I am in the country. That does not mean that that is the way it's going to be for you. It is just that way for me. So I choose to use pirate ship because I can pad my shipping a little bit and always save money. So these are 1 pound, 9 ounces. And then let's take a look and see what we've got for shipping. So he paid $8.50, which is about standard what I charge for jean shipping. We are paying $7.07. So we made about $1.43 on shipping. That dollar is going towards my original investment of $1, which is what I spent on the pants. And then that 50 cents goes towards my eBay fees. Now, it doesn't cover everything, but we're going to make a total profit of probably around $38 on these jeans when all is said and done. And I will take a $38 profit on jeans all day, baby. And Max, your jeans are on their way. Let's get these printed off. All right. Arizona's in the house. Laura Gemma's here. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Who else do we got? Who did I miss, you guys? Did I miss saying hello to anybody? Mojo Davis is here. Melly's here. Melly, Cocoa Pop, Melly, rock. I'm at a Trisket. She said a biscuit, ice cream, soda pop, twister on your head. Ooh, every lady walking down the street 10 times a week. I said it. I meant it. I'll show my mama's credit. I'm cool. I'm smooth. Suck it to me one more time. What movie is that from? What movie is that from? If anybody knows that, I am going to be absolutely blown away. Good morning, Groovy Grabs. What is happening? Blue Star and Karen are here in the house. Anybody know what movie that's from? My Girl. That's a good guess, but nope. That's you're in the wheelhouse. Irene. Oh, you're a rapper now. Well, yeah, because I'm constantly wrapping things in poly bags. Hello. Ooh, that sounded like Jack Skellington. Whoa, that was cool. All right, let's get this. We're going to go ahead and put our tracking number in here and then moving right along. All right, yeah, so we made about $38 on that. It is from Big. Yay, you got it. Haley got it. You got it. Thumbawamba. Happy Friday, you guys. It is Friday. You know what that means? Tomorrow's garage sale day. That was a double entendre. When I'm doing things, it's a double entendre. All right. Next thing we got. We got a turkey shirt. Folks. 1266. Where is that? 1266. Where are you? All right. So this is a cool shirt. We got this at a garage sale a couple weeks ago at a community sale. It's got the little Remington thing on the back, but most importantly, it's got some turkeys on the back. So I knew I wanted to sell this because it is Thanksgiving, so it's perfect timing for that. So in my description, I literally wrote Y2K Remington Turkey Country UMC Hunting Blue Shirt, men's medium, VTG for vintage, and then I wrote Thanksgiving. So if you've got anything turkey, you've got anything orange or fall colored or anything like that, if I were you, and I'm not you, but if I were you, I would probably think about putting Thanksgiving down in my keywords so that I could sell that item. I'm in God's in a hip hop group. All right, I'm joining. Can you see me in a hip hop group? They'd be like, who is this girl? Who is the freak with the green hair? We don't garage sale year round in Minnesota. No, Fox, that'd be way too cold. You'd be out there like you'd be going through clothing and there'd be like icicles on it. Hey, Arizona, AZ's in the house. Great live, by the way, last night, guys. I caught part of it and then I fell asleep in my chair. So that is the way life goes. Ding. All right. God's inducting me into the hip hop group. I don't know about that, man. Somehow I got to get it on the schedule, right? I can't even find time to do the keywords. All right. So we got 8 ounces on this. This is an 8 by 8 by 3. So this is under a pound. So I'm going to ship it straight from eBay. They paid $5.99. We're paying $4.68. Covers my original cost of $1. Gives me about 20 cents towards my eBay fees for a total profit of about I'd say $14.25 on this. $14.25 on a t-shirt from a garage sale. Yes, please. And thank you. Rebecca says, I learned something. I thought keywords mostly went in the title. No, Rebecca, you want to get the keywords. If you can get a keyword in the title, I always put the most important keyword up there. Then I'll pop a couple keywords in the item specifics on eBay under theme or character we'll have in there. I'll pop a couple in there. And then I put them down in my description as well, because the search engines pull from 3 places. It pulls from the title, item specifics, and the description. So if you can get that in all 3 places, you are tripling your chances to get picked up and be further up on the list, which is great. Odds are great, right? May the odds be ever in your favor. All right, so this is going post office. We're going to pop this back in the post office bag and moving right along. Let's see. I know that's, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the reasons we moved down here. It was definitely not the reason, but one of the reasons. I was like, if I can source at a garage sale all year long, heck yeah. TT lives are amazing to fall asleep to. I know. I was like, who did you guys have? Who was it? Thrifty, Thrift and Dirty, I think, was the person on last night. And they were just talking about, I remember what part it was. They were talking about a reseller, I think, that sells only jeans online, but that she's just starting to branch into shirts or something, or I don't remember what it was, but something like that. And I just went night nights. I woke up and I was like still in my chair, and then I just like grogged myself into bed because I was a sleepy lady. We're working hard over here, guys. We're working hard. Okay. Next thing we've got is a plush. I'm happy to see go because it has been hogging up a giant space on my shelf. I don't do a whole lot of plush. I try to just do specialty stuff, but there was a time in the beginning that I had like hundreds, and there is a time, believe this or don't believe this, but this is a true statement. There is a time that your girl had like 600 plush on her shelves and 1 bucket of clothing. So when people are like, oh, well, the reason you're good at selling clothing is because you've been selling clothing for so long. I'm like, no, I have not. I was selling plush and my mom's stuff, her decorations. So Justin and I were just talking about that last night because I think we're at number we're in the 1300s for SKU numbers now for clothing. There was a time literally 1 tiny bucket fit all the clothing I was selling. So crazy. Okay. So we got a 1980s 13-inch Berry. This is a Pucker's Big Soft Toy Large Stuffed Animal Retired Vintage. Woo! Now that's a title. You can tell that's an old title from what I have. Now I think this guy is going international, if I'm not mistaken. So I am going to go ahead and put some saran wrap around him just so he doesn't get injured. I'll list while you ship. God, I like that. I like that. I like that. Working together. My house is being invaded by my ladybugs. Oh, that's a good omen, Snap. Snap, if you are seeing a whole bunch of ladybugs, it means that somebody's thinking about you. And it also means that you're about to be presented with an opportunity. So make sure you don't knock the opportunity before listening because you got something. The universe is about to throw you something. Let's see. Oh, you've been invaded for months. Mom of Havoc, same thing. Somebody's thinking about you here or past, and you have an opportunity that's going to come in your way. SKU isn't an option on my eBay. Ryan, that's weird. Have you messaged eBay to let them know? Oh, Ryan, yes. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Okay. If you're a newer seller and you haven't sold a certain amount of items, and I don't remember what the number is, but if you're a newer seller and you haven't sold a certain amount of items, you won't have the SKU option. You will get it though after you've been selling either a certain amount of time. If anybody in here knows the answer to this and they think they're right about it, please share, because I think it's you either have to have sold for a certain amount of time or you have to have sold a certain amount of items, or maybe it's both. I didn't have mine at the beginning either. And I had to message Business for eBay, and they told me, but I can't remember what it was because it was so long ago now. You have to, Snap says you have to toggle the feature on. Yeah, and take a look at that too. I just remember that I had to wait a certain amount of time, or I had to have a certain amount of sales. I wish I could remember. Ryan says I'm very new. Yeah, I think that's right. Ryan, I don't know if it's a toggle. Snap could be right though. you know, eBay, they're always changing all their rules and stuff. So I would, you can always message eBay for business. They're on Facebook. If you go to Facebook, go to eBay for business, and you'll be able to tell it's the real eBay page because there'll be like a blue check mark. And then you can message them on Messenger. That's the best way to get a hold of them. It may take like 24 hours for them to get back to you, but you'll get an actual real answer too. I feel like I watched a TT on how to toggle it on. Havoc, it could be true. There could be. I just don't know. Should my store have a minimum number of listings before I start selling? Absolutely not. Get them up there. Start selling it, baby. I think I had my first day I listed, I think I put 2 items on, and I was a brand new eBay account. As in, I started it that day, and then I listed something. I listed 2 items that day. Now, it may take a minute. You may not sell anything at the beginning, and you're going to get a lot of like spammers. You're going to get a lot of like silly messages, and a bunch of like stuff like that. You just got to kind of weed through it. The trolls are ever invading new sellers. But no, get that up there. Start going, man. No time like the present, right? SKU option is hidden. You have to go to a computer and turn it on. All right. So this may be different than when I had mine because I believe I had to have a certain amount. Maybe they don't do that anymore. It's just eBay now on Facebook. Is it called just eBay now? I just have my message thread and I just use my old message thread. How long does your sale normally last? Walden, you're going to have to clarify what you mean on that because that could mean 400 different things. Oh, here we go. Guys, thank you for helping Ryan out. I appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right. So when I ship plush, I usually try to make it as small as I can because that's going to save me on the shipping. So I just use a little saran wrap. You can get this stuff from the old link thinker in my bio under resale supplies. Put it in your cart. This stuff always goes on sale for Black Friday. So put it in your cart, get it then. That's what I did last year. I bought the bundle pack of it and I still have, how many rolls do I still have? 1, 2, I still have 2 more full rolls of this. I don't even know if I'm going to buy it again this year. So get it in bulk. It'll save you a ton of money. Sister Woman. I like that name. That sounds like something my brother would call me. Sister Woman. He always calls me sister. Or he calls me other fun and colorful things because we have a hilarious relationship. But when you're running a sale on your listings, how long do you set it for? A couple days or a week? So for me on my listings, I run a constant 5% off sale. So what I do is when I list an item, if I know I want to sell it for $20, I may put it up to like $23. Then I put it, I got a jack here. Then I put it on a 5% off sale. So I've got in your, you can look this up on YouTube. If you look up like running a constant sale on eBay, it's there. Let me tell you where it's at actually since I'm here. So if you go into your eBay, you have to do this from a computer. Go to marketing, go to discounts, scroll down. There's a way for you to run a constant sale on your eBay. So if I want to sell something for 20, I put it up to 23. Then it goes to like, because I do 5% off. So it does like, let's just say $21.50. And then that way, if we wheel and deal and make offers and it gets down to 18, I've only sold it for $2 less than I originally wanted to sell it for. I pad my shipping to cover that as well. So there's just a lot of like little tricks and stuff that you'll learn along the way. The best way to do it is to just completely and utterly hot mess your way there and figure it out as you go. I know that sounds silly, but it really is the best way. That's how you learn. You just got to do it, right? All right. This person's getting a little piece of a pie with a little unicorn and a thank you card. And this one is going international. I'm not sure where it's going to. I think maybe Italy is where this one's going. Don't you have to have a store on eBay to run a sale? I don't know. That's a great question. Guys, I've had my settings on my eBay the same for so long that it's like, how when you had something going for so long, you don't even remember anymore. Maybe you have to now. I don't know. Because I didn't have a store in the beginning. I have a store now, but I did in the beginning. Wait, is mine even a store? I don't even know. We're shipping, folks. I don't know what to tell you. When it comes to that stuff, guys, I am not the person to ask. I set it and forget it. I set up something and then I move on, and then that information leaves my brain so that I can move to the next thing, which is, some sort of new activity I'm doing. All right, so this is going to go pirate ship. Now, I got this question the other day from somebody. If I am in the eBay international shipping program so that I can sell things overseas, do I have, and I do calculated or I do flat rate shipping, do I have to use the eBay setting to ship it? And the answer is no. So if you are in eBay international shipping and you have an item that sells and you want to ship it on pirate ship and you don't want to ship it on eBay because you want, maybe you're trying to save a little on shipping or you padded your shipping or something, you can ship it. You can use the address they provide, which will always go to Glendale Heights in Illinois. So you can use that, copy it, put it into your pirate ship, and you can actually ship from pirate ship there because it's just going to Illinois. So how it works with the international eBay program is your package, you'll be provided with an address for Glendale Hills, Illinois. Every package gets shipped there. And then from there, they relabel it and then ship it off. So yes, so if you're doing the eBay international shipping program, you can use pirate ship. So whoever asked me that the other day, so I think someone asked me in a comment, I hope they're on here, because you can do that. Now with the international one, you want to get real picky on your size though. You want to really make sure that you're being correct on the size. You can't really like fudge it much on that. So 12 by 10. And our weight on this, now this is over a pound, so I am using pirate ship. If it was under a pound, I would just use the eBay settings. So we are at 1 pound, 8 ounces, and let's take a look and see what our shipping is. So they paid, what did they pay for shipping? They paid $7.99 for shipping. We should still be okay. I don't know. We're about to find out. Yeah. So we're paying $7.22. So we made 80 cents on the shipping of that. Now this stuffed animal cost me 14 cents probably because I bought it in this huge mega giant lot like a million years ago. So that extra 38 cents is helping to cover our eBay fees for a total profit, I think, of about $10. So it's nothing like super crazy, but it's a little something. Let's see, what else did we get here? All right. Yeah, Posh, you got, the higher up you get, Ryan, in the ranks on Posh, like when you get to like Posh Ambassador 1 or 2, you'll stop getting those SPAM messages. It just won't happen very much anymore. It only happens so rarely to me now, like maybe once a month, if even. So that will go away. It just takes time because you're a newer seller and people have software triggered that they utilize in their back-end coding to be able to find newer sellers to be able to send that spam. Once you're not new, you won't get that as much. Were you ever going to do resale part or always full-time? I was supposed to just do this. Part-time wouldn't even sum it up. I literally started this to get rid of decor I had from before my mom passed away. Or when my mom passed, I was left with like tons of stuff that I didn't want, like decorations I didn't want. And so that's the only reason I was doing it, was to just sell that stuff. Because I was like, where else am I going to sell this? My son was already doing eBay. He was selling, stuff he found at Goodwill or whatever. And so he just showed me the ropes to be able to get rid of my mom's stuff. And then I was having really a lot of fun. Then I started going garage sales with him and he taught me how to comp. And I went to thrift stores and he taught me how to comp. And then I started really liking it. And then I started going out every Friday, every Saturday, and some Sundays. I did that for a whole summer last summer and fell in love with it. And then literally cashed in my entire marketing career to do this because I love it so stinking much. Let's see, did I miss anything else? I have an annual pass to the Hot Mess Express. Snap dabble, I'm riding that train with you. Do you use Auto Posher? So, I think it's Walden Moreland. I hope I'm saying that right. I only use Auto Posher for sending offers, which I'm going to get rid of as soon as this month's over because I won't need it because Vendu I can do that with now. So on Auto Posher, I'm just using it to share my closet and I'm using it to send out offers. I don't use it for cross listing. I use something called Vendu. It's Vendoo. The reason I use Vendu over Auto Posher was one, because I had already started with Vendu. And so I'm like, I'm already doing it. I might as well stay with them. But number two, most importantly, the way Vendu is set up is just how my brain works. I don't know how to describe it or why it is. Auto Posher is a bit more of a confusing place for me. Something about Vendu is just how I think. Now, there's nothing wrong with Autoposher. I got no shade on them. They are a wonderful cross-listing platform. And if your brain thinks that way, then I would get them. So if you guys don't have Autoposher or you want to check it out, I did put a link in my link tree. So if you go to the link thinker on my bio YOE, click on it. There is a thing in there. I think you get like 15% off or you get like a trial thing. I also have a link over there for Vendu though. And you do get a trial thing with them too. So you could try both of them out, put 10 listings on each of them and just see which one you like the best. And then just stick with it. If you don't like any of them, then you can find something out or find a different one. So I know other people use Flip. I think there's List Perfectly maybe is one of them. So there's a lot of different ones out there. You just got to find one that works for you. And for me, it's Vendu. So what I'm going to do is when this month is over, because I already paid for Autoposher this month, is I'm going to switch over to Flip to share my closet because it's like free for the first 100 days. So I'm just going to use Flip to share my closet, and then I'll use Vendu for all my cross listing and for sending out offers. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so let's go over to back to here. We're going to put our tracking number in here and we'll get our next thing shipped off. All right, looks like the next thing we've got is a little Christmas tree decoration because fa la 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 la. It is that time of year. All right. So this was a little vintage Christmas ornament, Christmas light up tree. I picked this up down the street at a garage sale. I picked it up for $5. No, she wanted 5. I think I gave her $3. So it was like, it's great too, because it was like 1:30 in the afternoon. It was like the last garage sale I went to for the day because it was on my way home. And usually by that time, if something is still sitting out there at that time and the person's sitting there and there's nobody else, you can wheel and you can deal, baby, because no one else is coming. They ain't wanting to put it back in their garage. So you can normally get stuff for a pretty good price. So we're going to get the shipping label here. So let's see. What did we sell this for? Looks like we sold this for $38 over on eBay. So that's already a huge profit from $3. And then they paid $12.20 for shipping, which it is not going to be $12.20. But I knew I wanted to put this, even though it's in a box, I knew I wanted to put it in an additional box. So we're going to put this sucker in here. Let's put a little padding down. Hey, Just, can you grab me some more foam? Jack, what are you barking about? You got nothing to say. You're cooked. All right, let me get this in here. And if I missed anything, guys, please feel free to ask again. Don't be shy. What's that, baby? Ooh, where that Ticky be? Where that boy be? What's he doing? What's that boy doing? You gonna come in and say hi to everybody? All right. What do we got here? Yeah. Oh, wow. I missed a lot, guys. I missed a lot. I'm sorry if I missed you. I add my bio that I cross-list stuff to Depop, slowly picking up for me at 3 sales. All right. I like that. Yeah, you're going to get ghosted. Oh, you have 3 sales you got ghosted on. Yeah, Joel, that's going to happen every day over there on Depop. You just get over it as fast as you can. I guess is my best piece of advice, because it's just going to happen. It's going to happen all the time. You're so fun to learn from, starting my journey this week in Fuzzy Pickles. I love it. I love that. Do you make money doing the TikTok lives? About 4 cents. I make about 4 cents every time I do one of these. So I don't know. I don't know if that's called making money. Can you share your closet on Vendu though? No. So I'm going to use Flip. So Flip is free for the first 100 days. It's FLYP, I think. It's free for the first 100 days to share your closet. And then I think it's like $4.99 a month or something after that, which is like super cheap. It's way cheaper than SwiftSeller. It's cheaper than using Autoposher for that. What lighting do you use and does it work great? Yes, it works great. It works great in the evenings. I operate in a very dark room because I'm in Texas and it's 100 degrees and I'm a sweaty girl. So I love my lighting. If you go over to the UBTubies, which is in the link thinker in my bio, there is a video over there. It's like a 2-minute long video. It tells you exactly how I built this setup, and it'll tell you how to use this lighting, because I have internal lighting that I use, and it works really, really well, but you got to make sure you get the right kind. Let's see what else you got. Can I wheel and deal at 6 a.m.? Arizona, of course you can. I do. I see you at those swap meets. I know exactly what you're doing. I like they put a binding option, but they shouldn't make it an option. I know, Envy. It's because Depop is a social media platform that just happens to sell things on there, and I think they're worried that they're going to lose that image if they put the you have to pay immediately feature. Watch the live replays while you're there. Yeah, thanks, God. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get my numbers up over on YouTube for hours watched. So yes, please and thank you. Spencer's in the house. What is good? We were I was watching Spencer earlier today. Spencer was getting stuff shipped off. I think you're doing, hey Spencer, what is it you're doing tonight on Instagram? Aren't you doing like a Western wear pop-up show or something like that? I think I saw that you were doing something like that. So I know you've got that going on. And then I know Kayway is doing a Jamble show tonight. So if you guys get a chance, pop on over to Spencer's, check her out. Spencer, what's your name on IG? Let us know too, because I know it's different. So Spencer's got that Western wear pop-up, and then Kayway's got that Jamble show tonight. Jamble is kind of like it's a lot like WN, only it is for it's just a little bit more organized over there. So WN is kind of turned into like Funko, trading cards, t-shirt bros. Like it's just a lot of like really fast, insane chaos over there. It kind of reminds me of nothing against WN because I do love it, but it kind of reminds me of Mercari where it's just kind of like a smorgasbord or like the conveyor belt at Target. It's just a lot happening all at the same time. Whereas over on Jamble, just a little bit more organized. You can talk about each item a little bit more. So if you like to shop and you like to learn a little bit more about items than just like, hey, single stitch, get this, run it, great, fast, sudden death, burn, next item. Like if you like things to be just a little less insane, definitely check out Jamble because I think I got a sneaking suspicion it's an up-and-comer for sure. I'm not usually wrong about those things either. So I'm not you, but if I were you, I would check out K-Ways tonight. I think his show is at, let's take a look. So this is what the app looks like, by the way. Now, this is for iPhone users only. I know, they're working on Android, but it looks like this. The app's called Jamble. So if you've got anybody that's got an iPhone in your house, your kid or something, you can start an account. So just go to Jamble. And then what you can do is there's my page. So if you find my page, click on your little cogwheel at the top of your page, go down to redeem a code and type in NiceComps 25. NiceComps 25. If you do that, you are going to get $25 shopping credit to buy anything that you want, whether you spend it at my show, which I hope you do, or you spend it somewhere else, doesn't matter. It's just a free 25 bucks. And we are also, I don't know if K-Way's doing a giveaway tonight. His is at, let's take a look here. I think his is at like 7:30 or something like that. Let me look. So you can bookmark these two so that you'll get a notification. So just look up K-Way. Yeah, I think his is at, yep, there it is. So his is at 7:30 Central Standard Time. So whatever your time zone is, it'll tell. And you can go ahead and just heart it. And then that will give you a notification. So he is doing his tonight. And then I'm doing one, my first show. This is going to be my first live selling show ever, anywhere. Not kidding. And I'm going to be doing mine on Monday night. So if you guys get a chance to check out that one as well, you know, even if you're not looking at buying anything, just to show the support is awesome because, I mean, we get on there, we do these lives, and I know K-Way's a pro, but, you know, we still always get a little nervous, and I know I'm nervous about mine. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to tell you guys that I feel completely like, oh, no, I'm fine. I'm great. Are you kidding me? I'm literally shaking in my pantalones vaqueros right now about doing this. So if you get a chance to follow me or find my show or support, even if you ain't buying anything, just being there in the chat and rooting me on would be much appreciated. Because I'm definitely nervous. I don't know. I come on here and I talk to you guys all the time, but I was really nervous to do this at the beginning too. So I guess it's just because I'm selling something. I'm not just like talking and hanging out with you guys. I'm actually like selling items, and so I don't know. I feel a little bit nervous about it. I think you'll do excellent in front of a camera. Envy, thank you. How are they doing the shipping over there? It's pretty inexpensive. So it looks like you pay one base fee set on whatever the person put down for the price. And they don't use priority mail over there. They use Ground Advantage for everything. So you're going to pay, like, let's say you're getting a t-shirt. Well, you're just going to pay what you would normally pay for a Ground Advantage t-shirt. And then each item you add in there, it just alters the weight so that it keeps the shipping prices really super low. The fees are lower. Everything's just lower over there. And that's why I'm also interested in it over even WN, because that priority shipping as a seller, that can be tough. That can be tough. If you guys want to sell over there too, or just even start an account because maybe someday you want to sell, you can do that too. So if you go into, I didn't follow a link over there because they messaged me and invited me in, but everybody is welcome over there. So if you go into my link tree here, click on the thing that says sell on Jamble, and then it's got my referral code. Type that referral code in because it helps your girl out if you're going to sign up to do it anyways. Or if you're even minorly interested in maybe someday selling something on there, use that code that's in there because because it helps me out, which, I mean, thank you very much. Let's help each other. But it also, if you go in through a referral code of someone that already has been cleared and been invited in, you have a better chance of them accepting you. So, which is interesting. I don't know how that works, but thank you, Arizona. I appreciate you guys. What's the app? Ascension, it's called Jamble. So it looks just like this. It's like a purple app. It looks like that there at the bottom. See where it says Jamble, Jamble, AZ. I got my yard sale finder over there. But yes, Jamble. And even if you have an old iPhone or an old Apple product, you can just use your Wi-Fi and sign up that way. I just put in your code and already put in KWay and got both. Perfect. Boom. Love that. Redeem both those suckers. KWays wouldn't work for me, I think, because I already had the app. Maybe blended. Can you share your code again? Yeah, so if you're wanting to just be a customer and you want to get that referral code after you sign up, you're going to go into the referral code section. You're going to write NiceComps 25. So it's my name and then 25. Guys, I'm doing a Coach bag giveaway that night. Legit, brand new with tags, Coach bag giveaway. I mean, you can't even with that. They're like, yeah, we're going to give one of your people a Coach bag. I'm like, what is happening? So they're just really trying to beef up their app over there, which I respect the hustle, man. I love that kind of stuff. But then what I was saying at the beginning with the signing up for it is if you want to just be a customer, do that first one. But if you ever think that you ever are going to ever want to sell anything over there, sign up through the second link, use that referral code because it helps your girl out. Once your account is started, then you can go into that little cogwheel on your account and use that code and you'll get $25. So not only will you help me out because I want to show them that I can get some people signed up over there, but it also is going to give you $25. So I'm not sure, but I have 55 now. I got 30 from KY and 25 from hers. And maybe because we're newer sellers, and this is the deal. This 25 thing, they had to speak to the managers over there, and the actual company created that code for me and then sent it to the liaison that originally invited me in. So I just think it's not something that everybody gets. So maybe that's why they're letting you do that. I'm not sure. I'm going to go spend it before I realize thrifting, you should. Hers worked for me. So weird. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, try KWay again. Try it again. Diddly squat. I mean, guys, it's free money. It doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't cost you anything. Like, get it, spend it. I love it. All right, let's get this shipped out here. Now, this is going to be over £1, so we are definitely... Oh, this is staying in Texas, too. You know that shipping's going to be real cheap. You know that shipping's going to be real cheap. All right, so let's go over to Pirate Ship. I love it when I know I'm about to save money. I get very excited about it. I'm a penny pincher, guys. I am the girl Justin about died last night. I told him, I said, do you want to know what a big penny pincher your wife is? He's like, oh gosh, what is it now? Because I will save money. I will go to bat for $1. If it is an injustice, I am going to, I'm going to get my money back. So I showed him my deodorant. I took the top off because I use a brand called Native, and whenever the deodorant gets to the bottom, it always pops out of the container, and there's always like that much deodorant left. That's like 3 weeks of deodorant, right? So I just take it and I take the thing, I use it, I go like this, and then I just wash my hands, right? It's my own armpit because I'm the only person using it. And so I have like these 2 little pieces left, and I was like, this is how much I penny pinch. And he was like, like just about died to these 2 little bottles. He's like, wife, he's like, just open the new bottle. I was like, heck no. I'm like, I'm using this. I'm like, this costs money. This is money. We ain't wasting nothing. All right. Anyways, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's get our things. Is anybody else? Tell me I'm not the only penny pincher in this. All right. So we got 12 by 8 by 11. 12, 8, 11. 12, 8, 11. And then let's get weighed here. Let's ball out, baby. Yeah, Envy, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so we are at 3 pounds, 3 ounces. And I may pop that up to 3, 4. No, it's definitely 3 pounds, 3 ounces. Let's turn that one more time, though. 3 pounds. Yeah, we're going to go 3, 4. Whenever stuff's close like that, I just don't want to deal with the issues of having something be the wrong size. So shake it up. Is anything moving in there? Nope. She feels pretty sturdy. She's feeling good. She feels good. And you knew that she would. Shipped right. So nice. I've got this. Do. Oh, yeah, baby. Whoa. They paid, what was it? They paid $12.20 for shipping. You guys, our shipping is $6.57. So I made $6 on this. That is going to cover my eBay fees. That is going to cover the original investment. So we are definitely making close to $40 in profit on this one. Boom, baby. That is amazing. I love that. I love my pennies, says Bailey. Oh, I keep all the change. I literally scraped my foundation bottle yesterday. I do the same thing. I'm also the girl that cuts open the bottom of a toothpaste thing and scoops out the toothpaste. No joke. No joke. No shame in this game, baby. If I paid for it, I'm going to use every stinking little piece of it. All right, so this is going to Sarah in Texas. And let's get this printed out for good old Sarah. Good old Sarah with her amazing new Christmas tree. Thank y'all for your secrets. I know, right? We are a group of secrets that don't stay secret. We're sharing all the tips. All right, let's get this sucker put on here. Got a couple fragile stickers, which is either going to make it great or make it worse. Make sure, too, that you guys take off any, like, if you're using Smile-Amazon boxes, make sure you get the little chipper things off. I always check, double check. I'm going to go one more round here with tape. Just to be on the safe side. We don't want to be on the unsafe side. If you use a thermal printer, make sure your tape doesn't go over your thermal printer, or you will end up with your thermal printer bleaching out and your address will no longer be able to be seen. All right, I think we're good. I think this feels pretty good, pretty sturdy. All right, what we got next? What do we got? What's in the orders? Ooh, man, the hard goods make me sweat, guys. All y'all that ship the hard goods, way harder than shipping, Levi's. Holy guacamole. I get all sweaty. I'm getting sweaty up in here. I gotta turn my fan up. We gotta turn that fan up, guys. 1, 2. All right, perfect. As long as it doesn't start making the beep, 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 beep sound that makes me like literally have like an ASMR nightmare headache. All right, save and continue. Moving right along. All right, next guy. Oh, we got another vintage plush today. Let's see what we got. All right. So I had got this huge mega lot of Snoopy stuff for like $10. So we've been making money off this Snoopy stuff for a long time. This still has the original applause on it. It's like a little car that like rolls back and forth. So pretty cool little thing. It's one of the items I thought would sell at the very beginning with the other Snoopy stuff, but it didn't. And I don't know why, but that's okay. We're not here to question it, right? We're just here to ship stuff out. So we're going to get him all wrapped up nicely because I do not want his little things to get hurt or injured. I'm wondering what he weighs without the, I maybe should put him in a box because those wheels. Well, let's see. We'll just see how sturdy he is. So when you guys are wrapping up, if you're using foam or bubble wrap, one little trick that I do is after I wrap it around and I fold in my edge, a lot of people have the tendency to just fold that the same way. Well, then your item is mega protected on that side, but not protected on that side. So you want to fold in on one side and then fold in on the other side. I know it seems like a simple little thing that's like, oh yeah, of course I do that. But it's just one of those things that I didn't think about at the beginning. And I was like packaging something one day and I was like, oh, well, that makes way more sense to do it like that. So I don't know, maybe it'll save you and help you. Let's see, how much does he weigh? Because I don't want him to be over a pound. Yeah, he might be okay with a box. Yeah, I think that's good. I think it'll put us over. I think I'd be better off just doing some extra bubble wrap on him. I can get my bubble wrap down if I can reach it. When you are in a small room, you find ways and places to put things that you would never believe. So I've got my bubble wrap up on a roll thing up there. Because that's what you got to do when you got a small room. I have shelves everywhere. I got bubble wrap, makeshift things out of old closet organizers. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Surfs, what is good, Surfs? How are you today? I just saw you on shipping. Surf helped me make my mind up about something today. So, you know, I sell a lot of Ralph Lauren polo shirts, especially like in the Y2K 90s era stuff. I run into them at garage sales almost every Saturday, so I sell quite a few of them. But like, I've been wanting something to kind of like set me apart from the other polos that are on there, besides just taking, you know, good photos. And so what he does, which I really like, is his opening photo is like the brand and then also like the pattern of it, or like, you know, whether it's plaid or whether it's striped or geometric or whatever. And he shows that as his opening photo. And I really, really like it. So I think I am going to switch it up. I think I'm going to switch it up. I think I'm going to start doing that with my dress shirts, like my polos or my things that don't have like the, you know, because I sell a lot of like the Y2K t-shirts and stuff. So obviously I want to feature the whole t-shirt. But when I'm doing those dress shirts and like my Ralph Lauren's and stuff, or like, you know, any of my button ups, like my Brooks Brothers or anything like that, I think I'm going to start doing that. Because otherwise it's like, there's just so many dress shirts and stuff up there. You want something that's going to set you apart. So Surfs, I think I'm going to do it. I think I made the decision. I've been thinking about it for a while now. And then, you know, you just happen to be talking about that today. And I believe that when things get in your space, I don't know if y'all believe in this, but I believe when something gets in your space, like over and over and over again, it's the universe's way of like smacking you over the forehead and being like, yo, what is up? You need to pay attention. So I think that's the universe's way. I think the universe utilized Surf today to get me to switch that up a little bit. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it and see what happens. And I'll keep you all posted. All right. So we got 9 by 9 on this guy, 9 by 9 by, we'll call it 4. All right. So this is going international as well. Interesting. We've got 2 internationals today. So this is, like I said, I got this little guy for, I don't know, maybe like 15 cents or something like that, because I bought it in this crazy huge bulk Snoopy buy that I got. Originally, this dude was like, I had him marked to like $28, and he's just been going down and down and down. It was like the last of the Snoopy. I don't know why he wouldn't sell. But we wound up selling him for like $7. So no big deal. I mega padded the shipping. So we're going to make $2 on the shipping. So we will make a total profit of about $9, about $8.25 after we pay our eBay fees. So nothing crazy, but you know what? It stumped in. It stumped in. Lynette, how are we today? I want to know how Lynette is. So this is going to Bob somewhere. We don't know where Bob is because this is going international. He's going overseas, baby. A lot of this pulp culture, American culture stuff sells really well for me internationally. So make sure down in your keywords, you're writing things like America, USA. Just because you put USA in your keywords doesn't mean it has to be made in the USA. You're not typing in made in the USA. You can just put USA down that keyword, because a lot of people that are overseas will look for American culture stuff by typing in like USA toys or American stuffed animals, American plush. Like they'll type that in as like what they're looking for. So if you put that in there, that's going to help your stuff to get seen a little bit better. Now, it didn't work that well for this guy. Like I said, I don't know why on that Snoopy. All the other Snoopies sold for tons of money. So, and it's not like there was a whole bunch of them online. It just is what it is. Oh, we just got an offer, folks, guys. Sorry, got to pause. You know me. Always got to stop for an offer. Always got to stop for an offer. Let's see. We got an offer on our Air Maxes. I'm asking 55 and they want to pay 25. So that's never happening. So I just listed these. I'm going to go down to 48 and make that counter offer. And then this is what I do so I don't have to keep going back and forth. If I don't want to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth on stuff, I write this. So I'll put in the offer amount and then the message I put in my keywords, it's lowest I can. And then it auto puts in for me, lowest I can go, hope this works for you. So that's kind of my like ending. I'm not going any lower than that. I just listed these literally like 20 minutes ago, or like right before I came on with you guys. About 20 minutes before that, I had listed them. So they haven't been listed that long. If they'd been listed a while, I would use my other phrase, which is, hey, if you're willing to meet me a little closer to the middle, since this is already on sale this week, then I'm in. How does that sound? Question mark. Because I always run that 5% off sale, so it looks like it's on sale. So we're going to review that, and we're going to send that off. Now, he's probably going to lowball me again, and I'll just decline. What'll happen is if he's truly interested in it, he'll just straight up buy it, or he'll send me a new offer, or he'll just leave and the next person can buy it. So, okay, next thing we've got, you guys, we've been selling these all stinking week. So these are those Franklin Mint Treasury guys. Do you guys remember these little, let me show you a picture of it here for those that weren't live. So I got this huge lot of these at a garage sale. I don't know, what was that, about 2 or 3 weeks ago? And they all go to this huge set. There was like 20 of them or something. And they're all supposed to sit on this large disc, and it's like this whole display thing. Here's the thing though, this is from the 80s. So people aren't looking to buy the whole display. They're looking to buy replacement parts. So if you're buying stuff like little decor stuff and it all goes together in something, you can sell it all at once if you want to, but the shipping's going to be outrageous, or you can part it out. So I parted these out, and I will make twice as much money parting these out as I will just trying to sell these as a set. So this is like a little goat. It looks like a little goat. And these have been steadily selling for about 20 bucks over, I think eBay is the only place I've sold these so far. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Now, the last time I did one of these guys, I put I made a box for the outside, and I feel like, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like it was almost a bit redundant. Like I didn't need to do that. So I am going to be a little less crazy about the packaging this time. It just felt like by the time I got to the end of it, I was like, this is all unnecessary. So what I'm going to do is, now this guy is snuggled in this really crazy thick styrofoam, but the box is a little bit loose. So my rule of thumb is if I can pick it up and shake it and hear it, then it is not wrapped good enough. So you got to redo it, because that is how things break, is by bouncing off of each other. So we're going to do that. They're getting a unicorn and a thank you sticker. Hey, Indy, good to see you. Coley, welcome back. I just got approved for international shipping. Made my first sale going to Australia. Indy, Nux. I love that. That's great. Jumping Frog, how are we today? All right, so we're going to put this old goat in here. We got him. No, this is not Michael Jordan. He's the actual GOAT, or Tom Brady. I know there's going to be controversy on that. So we're going to put him here, and then I'm going to wrap him in this, and then we're going to see what we see. Now, do I have any old? I think I've got some old cardboard, because here's what I may do. Here's what I may do. I think what I'm going to do is just take and cut some pieces, put it in the front and the back, And I think we're going to call that good, because I also would like to try to keep this under a pound if I can. The last one was not. Yeah, I think I might be able to. We might be able to. We're going to experiment. We're going to try it here. We're going to get our old workhorse here, cut some cardboard. Greatest thing of all time. This is the actual goat right here, because you know your girl does not want to be using her hands and cutting with scissors. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had the craziest, this is totally off topic, but I had the craziest dream last night. Did anybody else have a weird dream last night? Was it just me? I had a weird dream last night. So I have been listing and working like literally crazy. Like, I am not kidding you. It is fourth quarter, so I have been just like bananas working. And I have been listing steadily. I've been listing 20 items every day. So taking them out of my drafts, this is what I've been doing. I take them out of my drafts from the night before. I get everything put onto eBay. I import it into Vendu, and then I cross list from there. Then I come on, I do pictures with you guys, or I do shipping or whatever. When I get off here with you guys, I'm going to do my own pictures. And then I get everything put into drafts again. So I've been doing that every single day for, I don't know, maybe week and a half, 2 weeks now. So like I said, I've just really been trying to like get my listing number up and trying to get more listed every day. Because what was happening was I was getting to the end of the day. I know this is not about my dream, but I'm setting up the premise, guys. So what was happening is I'd get to the end of my day and it would be like 9 o'clock at night, which for me, guys, is late. Like, I am not a late bird. I am an early bird. And so I was getting to the end of my day and still listing at like way too late at night. That, for me, that's too late. Charity goes 9 nights at that time. So I've been wanting to change things up. So long story short, I've been trying this new method, which I really like, and I'm going to use it, and I'm never going back. That's just the way it's happening. I'm going to always do drafts. But because of that, I have been taking photos of at least 20 items. I have been putting those 20 items into drafts as well, and then doing shipping almost every day, and then also doing, the photographing and the steaming of all those items. So I have been using my shoulders and my arms like a million times more than I normally do. So my shoulders and my back have just been like trash. Like, I need a massage like yesterday. And so they've just been like super sore. So I had this dream last night. It was so actually kind of creepy. I had this dream that my shoulder was really sore, probably because it was sore when I was sleeping. And I had to have Justin rub it. But in order for him to rub it, he had to actually get inside of my skin and like hold on to, there's this green tube thing he was using to install our surround sound stereo that we got for free at a house because someone left it there. And then the place we were renting said we could have it. So we got like this $4,000 stereo system for $0. Boom shakalaka. But he was installing it, and he had this weird long green tube thing that he was using, some man tool thing. I don't understand. So in my dream, that was what was in my skin. And he had to go inside of my skin and like rub this weird little green tube tendril thing that I had in my back. So I don't know what Freud is trying to tell me. Maybe it's that I need a massage or something, because it was absolutely like such a weird, creepy dream. And I woke up and was like, I had like goosebumps thinking about it. Like, ugh, like what in the world? As long as you don't say LeBron is like, nah, nope. It's Jordan and it's Tom Brady. Let's just be real about that. I mean, come on. I'm gonna get so much hate for that one. Yeah, Riz, I'm an early Rizner. Oh, I see what you did there. Riz, I am an early Rizner as well. I am generally, like, my alarm is set for like 7 or 7:30. 7:30 if I'm feeling like I think I might be able to sleep in, but I never sleep in that late. I always wind up waking up at like, I don't know, like 5:36. And it's like, then I'm just like laying there trying to pretend like in some weird world I'm going to fall back asleep. Justin is a super early riser. He gets up at like 4:30. So he is an early Rizner. He gets up before me. So Charity's still 9 nights at that time. I am not prepared to be up that early. So what's up, Manimal? All right. Did we keep this under a pound? Boom. Chicka, 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 boom. All right. One more time. Perfect. Love that. We are at 12 ounces, it looks like. 12.5, so we're going to call it 13 because ain't nobody got time for return packages. And then what do we got? Yeah, so that was way better than the other box I made last time. Always stretching, always growing. It's sturdy, it's stiff, and it isn't going to cost me extra. 9 by, it looks like 9 by 9 by 9 by 9 by 5. 9 by 9 by 5. 9 by 9 by 5. I have to do a little song or my brain forgets the numbers before it's time. All right. I paid maybe 70 cents for this. It sold for 19. This is going to Susan in Colorado. She paid $7.40 for shipping. So we made $1.31 on the shipping. So it covered my original cost for sure. And almost all the eBay fees for a total profit of about $18 on that. And that's nothing to snooze at. Long eye like rise. Oh, Riz, I can almost hear you doing that in like I want to say Jean-Luc Picard, but obviously it's Patrick Stewart, and a Patrick Stewart like English voice. Long eye, long eye like rise. That was my really bad impression. That was actually a travesty to Patrick Stewart, and I would like to formally apologize to Jean-Luc Picard on live for that. All right, so here's this. And we're going to run out of bags as usual. Oh, we've got more. Husband, thank you. Husband brought in the big bags. Yeah. Husband brought in the big bags. I've got so much inventory right now that the only way I can get these big bags is when I clear out something else. So, all right. So that is post office. Or was this post office? Was this post office? That's post office. Was this post office? Yep. Wrong bag, Charity. Get your life together, woman. Get it together, woman. I wish I was a morning person. I would make my life so much easier. GoldenEye didn't used to be, but it's like, I don't know. I just became a habit one day and now it just stuck. So you promote your listings. Yeah, I do, Linz. I think I've got my stuff promoted from, I think it's like 2 to 5%. I think the last time I checked, that's what it was. 2 to 5%. You inspired me yesterday. I posted 15 items. Edwin, Nux. I love that. Good job. That makes me proud of you. You know what? We inspire each other. Trust me. Like we all get each other going. I saw, Surf this morning, and then I caught Spencer a little bit. That's what gets us going. Okay. Next thing we've got is a pair of 2019 Levi's. These are called the Ribcage Flare. These are a button fly corduroy, so I picked these up. I paid $2 for these at a sale, and they sold for $34.20 over on eBay. These are probably over a pound. Yeah. So these are over a pound. So these are going over into ye old pirate ship. Yarg. When you say you draft, what do you mean by that process? Ascension. That's a good question. So when you're making a listing on eBay, at the very bottom where you can put, here, let me just pop one open. Okay, so when you go to do a listing, right? So you got your listing already. It's all good to go. At the bottom, you can do list your item, preview, or save for later. So if you click on save for later, it'll put these items in your drafts right here. And then you can go on the computer and list all of your drafts all at one time. So it just puts everything that you've had in there in drafts, immediately lists all of it, all 20 listings or 15 or however many you're doing, 3 or 5 or whatever, puts it immediately onto eBay. And then you can import that into your cross-listing software. For me, I use Vendu. You can use AutoPosh or whatever it is that you use. Or if you don't cross-list, then you're done. That's it. So I do all of mine, cute little camera. So I do all of my listings the day before for the next day. That way I can get up in the morning and early bird gets the worm. That way my listings are getting listed and they're like brand new listings in the morning. So if people are laying in bed and they're, looking at stuff, or it's the beginning of their work day and they're just waiting for it to get busy and they're scrolling and looking, I've got new listings up and that automatically bumps you up in the algorithms. So that's really why I wanted to start doing that, is because I was getting my listings up at like 10 o'clock at night. And by then people aren't shopping as much. And so you're just missing that window. It's like you're getting new listings up, but it's nighttime and nobody's seeing it. So that's why I think getting stuff into drafts is the way to go. So these are going to Amber. These are going about 19 minutes from my house. I may see these pants walking around on someone in my local area. That is so stinking funny. All right, so our shipping is going to be awesome on these then. These are literally, I could drive these down the street. All right, so these are going to be 1 pound, 7 ounces. We're going to paste this address here. Check, check, double check. On Pirate Ship, we're going to go poly bag, and that is going to be 12 by 6. And then 6, no, 12 by 9. And then our weight is 1 pound, 7 ounces. And then let's see what we got. Yeah, try it, Ascension. It's just great to get those listings up in the morning, even if it's only 1 or 2 items. That's fine. That's great. It starts with 1, right? Okay, yeah, our shipping for these pants is $5.84. So that's amazing because we are about to make some money on these ones. Yeah, baby. Yeah, Barber. I'm new to your page. I love your energy. Kelsey, thank you so much. I'm happy to see you here. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. Welcoming in to anybody that's new. Welcome in, you guys. I'm happy to see you. Do we have any newer resellers in here or people that haven't gotten started yet that are thinking about reselling either stuff from around your house, or maybe you're thinking about garage selling like I do, or thrifting? Do we have any new to the biz peep in here? All right, so this is going UPS. And yeah, so we did well on these. So we are going to make like $3 on the shipping on these. Let's take a look. So she paid $8.50 for shipping. So we're making $3 on the shipping. That is covering my original investment. I believe I bought these for like $2. After eBay fees and everything is said and done, we're making about $31 on profit on this item. And that's 31 new things for $1 I can buy at a garage sale. All right, let's go back over here and we will pop in our tracking number. And here we go. We also need to pop over. Let's see. Ham Hocks Unlimited. I only watch conspiracy things. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not the person for you. But good job. Keep it up. You're a nice lady. Hey, Ham Hocks. Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate that. Yeah, no conspiracy stuff here. I don't really have any good ones. My brain's too busy for them. The minute I start hearing them, I'm just like, oh, I can't. I don't even know what's going on in the world. I have no idea. Okay. All right, so moving to our next item here. All right, next thing we've got is a pair of shoes. So I just listed these. These sold super, super fast, which was great because you know I love a fast turnover. I paid $3, I think, for these. I think the guy wanted $5, and then I think I talked him down to $3. So I paid $3 for these. Let's take a look and see where they're going. So these are going to Chelsea in Ohio. Coley, it's going to Ohio. Going to your neck of the woods. Neck of the woods. Man, every time I see Ohio, it's all I can do to stop myself from singing Hawthorne Heights. I like literally have to like physically stop myself from singing Hawthorne Heights. Because my love is in Ohio. See, I told you I can't not do it. I can't not do it. It's like it has to come out. All right, so whenever I ship shoes, now these are a steel toe, so you don't really have to do this on these, but I still do. There is nothing worse because I buy, you guys know most of my clothing, everything I get, garage sale. Everything I get, I basically got from garage sales or at some point perhaps a thrift store or a concert. These are the places I shop. And so for me, there's nothing wrong or nothing worse than getting shoes in the mail, because that's where I order my sneakers, is I get them used and they'll come and the fronts are like squished and dented in and they just look like disgusting and they've been on someone else's feet. So I always stuff the tops of mine just to keep it. I also think there is something about when you get a pair of shoes and you have to pull the padding out, it makes you feel like they're newer than they might actually be. So it's kind of like a mind game thing. So I would 150% say to stuff those with something, whatever it is that you're using. I'd put that in there. So what else? I think skibbity every time I hear Ohio. Oh, that's funny. I don't think that because I always think Hawthorne Heights, but that's true, right? Skibbity Ohio, Riz something. I've been selling less than a year, still lots of work for me to learn. Hey, Carolyn, we all start somewhere. We were all new once for sure. Rebecca's new. Yay, welcome. I love seeing new people in here too. I think this is such a cool business. And I love seeing new folks in here. All right, so since we got some newbies on here, I'll teach you guys how I do my shoes. Now, before you all you newbies say, I can't believe she's using that much foam. Guys, I got this for free. I got like 40 rolls of this. I think we still have like, I don't know, 18 or 20 rolls of this stuff left out in the garage. So I get a little generous with mine. Here's what I will say though. If you want to get these kind of packing materials and you want to get bubble wrap or you want to get foam because it can be really expensive, the best places to get this, and I've said this before, I don't know if anyone's taken me up on this offer or gone and done this, but the best place to get this stuff is like from industrial park areas out where you live. So if you're anywhere near a place that like sells furniture or makes signs or sells bulk tires, or, you know, we're in Texas, so there's all these industrial places down here. Take a friend with you, safety first. Go and take a little piece of foam with you, even if it's this big, and some bubble wrap and say, hey, I'm a local business and I'm just getting started. I'm trying to save money on my shipping supplies. And I was wondering if you guys have any of like this foam stuff or like bubble wrap laying around that you guys were going to discard that you're not using. I'd love to reuse it and recycle it. Is there any way you have any? And just ask. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So grab a little square, take it in and just ask. I mean, you may go to 8 places or 10 places before you find someone that has that. But those businesses, if they have it once, they're going to have it all the time. And so it's just going to give you a nice little honey hole of free shipping supplies. All right. So when I do my shoes, I have kind of a shoes can't touch each other motto when I do this. So you want to make sure that you're rolling your shoes and that they're not touching. One of the things that causes returns for people with shoes is because they don't look the same as what they look like in the photo. And it might not be anything you did. It's probably how they were treated in the shipping process. And it's probably that they touched each other. So when the shoes touch each other, they will cause little micro scrapes and they will cause little, dents and issues. So you just want to make sure that your stuff doesn't touch when you're doing this. Then we're going to do the same thing on these that we did with our other package, which is we're going to wrap one direction with our foam, and then we're going to wrap the other way. Now, I know that most of you probably want to put this stuff in a box, and if you guys do, no shame. Like, whatever you want to do, this is your business. You can do whatever you want. But boxes cause weight. Weight causes issues with how much money you're going to make for shipping. So if you're doing flat rate shipping and you're going to use pirate ship, or you want to try to make a little bit of money on your shipping and you're using a box, well, you just cost yourself money just to have it in a box. Now, you spend $100 with me, I'm going to put your shoes in a box. You don't spend $100 with me, your shoes are going in onto some foam. And then what I do is I just kind of take a look around. Now with these ones on the edge here, these are such a big pair of shoes. I think what I'm going to do is actually just put one more piece of foam here just to make sure that they stay nice. It doesn't need to look perfect. This is not a Christmas present. You are not trying to impress your mother-in-law. You are just trying to wrap a pair of shoes. So we're going to get those in there. Our sticker's already in the inside with a thank you card, and the sticker's a little planet. It's super cute. We'll wrap these suckers up. And then what I do, now this is going to be over and above, and most of you are going to be like, why are you doing that? Is I'm going to take a little bit of saran wrap, and I'm going to tidy this up just a little bit. Why am I doing that? Because just in case any of this tape comes loose on this foam, or it gets roughed up by the postman, I just want to make sure that these shoes stay together and that they don't shift around. This does not have to be fancy. You do not have to do anything super crazy and special. So I wrap around once, then I turn my saran wrap, and then I wrap the other side. And when I get done with this, I will show you why I do all of this. I have sold probably 300 pairs of shoes now, and I have sold them all and doing my shipping this way. Well, not at the beginning, because I was putting everything in boxes and it was costing me a fortune. But I've been doing this with the saran wrap like this. And my reviews for the people that have bought shoes from me are all insanely good. Wrapped so well. Shoes came exactly like photographed. So if something's not broken, I ain't fixing it. So if you do the foam first, or you can do bubble wrap, and then you put it in that saran wrap, look at this. Those shoes are not going to come loose in shipping. They are not going to scratch each other, and they're not going to create issues. So after I do that, then I'm just going to get a poly bag, and we're going to stick it in the poly bag. Dizzy B, how are we? I just listed a fall grandma sweatshirt with the embroidery as a main pick to try that idea. Coley, I like it. I like it. I'm liking this main little thing. I like it. Have you ever had anyone complain about the way you wrap your shoes? Carolyn, that's so funny. I don't know if you asked that after I said that or before I said that, but that is really funny that you said that, because the answer is no. Oh no, is it too short for that bag? All right, we're gonna have to do a little, makeshifty here, and I'm just gonna cut this and then wrap some stuff around it. That's funny. These are long boys. I'm so used to using this exact bag for shipping shoes, but these are super long. Where'd you get that roll of wrap? So if you go to my link dinketer in my bio, YOE here on TikTok, you will click over to the thing that says reseller supplies to get you started. They are in a list over there. So I just buy them in bulk. I think you get like 4 or 5 rolls at once, and they will last you forever. I still have 2 rolls left. And I think I bought them. It might have been like a roll of 6 or something like that. So it's a really great deal if you do it that way. All right. What else do we got? What size poly bag? So normally, that's so funny. You asked that as well. So normally these shoes will fit in a 15 by 12, but these were such long shoes that I had to cut an additional one off. So most of my shoes go in a 15 by 12. If they're really big boots, then they go in the 19 by 14.5s. And all of my shipping supplies is in that link dinketer. You can see what I use over there. Before you answered your question. That's so funny, Carolyn. That's hilarious. I got my SKU option. Oh, Ryan, that's great news. Okay, so for anyone that's new, if you don't have the SKU option, the SKU option, Ryan, can you explain to us how you did that so everyone can see that? RC Moon Pie, how are we today? I'm happy to see you. Thanks for the cheers over on IG and YT too. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate you. All right, let's get these shipped off. Now, these are definitely over a pound because these are like gigantic, huge shoes. So we're going to copy this. We're going to put these over into Pirate Ship, and then let's take a look and see what our shipping is. All right, so like I said, this is going to Chelsea in Ohio, and our length is long. The answer is long. So these are 2.8 for our weight, and we got like 14s. So 14 by 8 by, now these cannot be classified as poly bag. I mean, it can, but you're still going to put the height in it because you can't move it. If you put stuff in a poly bag and you can't shift it around, you can't use just the poly bag setting. By 5. And then, see, this is what happens with my brain. I already forgot the weight. 2.8. 2.8. And let's see what we got for shipping. Okay, so it looks like our shipping is going to be, drum roll please, $8.07. Let's buy that. And I think they spent $11 on shipping, so we made $3. So that covers my original investment plus a tiny bit of the eBay fee. Of course, it doesn't cover all of it, unfortunately. That would be living in a dream world, right? Let's get this printed out and on to our next item. See what we got. Yeah, you run into New Balances and you run into any of them that have that steel toe, that work toe. Man, they always sell for me, and they sell fast because these shoes are so insanely expensive new. All right, so let's get that back over. So yeah, so we made $2 on shipping. After eBay takes all of their everything, we made about $40 in profit. So $40 is $40, man. I'll take that. I love those days. I love selling that more than I love selling, $5 stuffed animals. That's for sure. All right, save and continue. And this is another UPS. UPS, now see us coming today, folks. All right, next thing we've got here is a shirt. So this is a super heavy duty dad core. Anytime you get those shirts that look like you can imagine like a dad that was camping back in like 1997, anything like that, make sure you write dadcore on that. So this is a 90s gaunt, heavy duty, thick button down green shirt, men's large, vintage cotton dadcore. Oh, and this is going to Dallas too. This is going to Spencer in Dallas. Different Spencer. This is going to different Spencer. This isn't going to the Spencer. This isn't going to our Spencer. This is going to a different Spencer. Let's get a little bag here. Throw that in. And let's get a little sticker here. What do we got? What do we got? Where's our stickers? We got, oh, they're getting a little green leaf for our dadcore. Perfect. Where do you sell the most? That's a great question. So if it depends on the week, my answer is going to chronically and consistently change. So normally I sell the most on eBay and Depop. Those are usually my two places that I sell the most. Depop recently has been kind of tied with eBay. Although Depop has been very slow the last couple weeks. I think we only have 3 things to ship today, which is crazy. So it's just been super slow. Right now it's eBay, followed by Poshmark, followed by Depop, and then just a tiny bit of Grailed and Mercari, kind of just like burp, burp, burp. However, next week, if you ask me, the answer might completely change. And I don't know why it's always different, but it is. So, all right, let's get this weighed. This feels like it's over a pound. Yeah, so this is going over to Pirate Ship too. So they paid $6.99. This is staying in Texas, so we gonna make some money on this shipping too. I feel like I missed a question there. Let's see. I contacted eBay via Facebook. I was using the basic seller option and needed to switch to, what'd you need to switch to, Ryan? Store? So is Pirate Ship cheaper than using shipping option on eBay? CS Pick and Pop, for me, it is 100% of the time. Never, ever, ever is it not. Now, I don't know if it's just because where I am. So I'm in like mid-southern Texas. I'm like south of Austin. So for me, shipping is like equal distances to a lot of places. For some reason, it is always cheaper for me to use Pirate Ship. I think because I'm using their ground cubic advantage, or I'm using their ground advantage, or their UPS ground freight option, which is called UPS SurePost. So I think maybe because I'm using that, that is the case. However, when I was in Washington State, it wasn't. So I think it just kind of depends on where you are. What I would do is just check. You know, you can go over to Pirate Ship, you can go to rates and put in your size, check it on eBay, check for under a pound is always the same. It's when you get over a pound that things change. All right, and we've got 1, 3 on this. So they paid $6.99 for shipping. We are paying, it's probably like $5.32 or something. $5.96. Normally it'd be $5.92. Welcome to Christmas. So they're paying $5.96. So we made about $1 on shipping, which is what I paid for the shirt originally. So we are making pure profit on the rest of that, minus our little bit of eBay fees, and we will see what that is in just a second. All right, let's print that out. I got a craving for like a burger and fries today. Honey, I got a craving for a burger today. Doesn't that sound good? I got like a burger craving. I don't eat red meat very often, but it's like every once in a while, like I just crave it. I just feel like I need a burger. Anybody else want like a burger today? What are you guys doing for lunch today? All right, so you got that printed out. And we made a total profit of about, after eBay fees, about $22 on that. So it was a pretty good eBay day today for sure. Okay, yeah, for sure. And then do we have any more offers or anything? Oh, we got a counter offer on those Nikes. Let's see. So we're asking 52. We offered 48. They said 30. That's absolutely not happening. I will do 47 and then I'll just let it go after that. That we're not going down any more than that. Yeah, 47. Because I just listed these. If I hadn't just listed these, I'd be a little bit more willing, but that's what you get because I know that they'll sell. If it's something like that where I know it's going to sell, I ain't going down anymore. All right. I think that's everything over on eBay. Okay, let's pop over to Depop and see what we got here. Sold a couple things over there. Let's get these shipped off to their new owners. All right, the first thing we sold is a shirt, and let's take a look. Get that over there. Let's put our tub here and onto our stolen Target basket. Yay! We always love the accidental stealing of the Target basket. What does eBay charge a seller for shipping? eBay doesn't charge me anything for shipping. I have my buyer pay for it. Of course, I do get charged when I buy the label, but the buyer's already paid for it. But I do flat rate shipping. So I come up with my own price, and I always pad it a little bit to make money on my shipping to cover my original investment, because I usually get things for $1 or $2 at a garage sale. I really enjoy watching You're So Upbeat. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. That makes me feel good. Some steak fries with ranch does sound good. I'm a blue cheese girl. I know, I'm a blue cheese girl. Just finished yard sales and now having Chipotle. Oh, Justin's so jealous right now. Arizona's having Chipotle, honey. Oh, he's in the other room. He's like, he's pouting. He wants Chipotle. I can't do it. I can't do Chipotle. It destroys my stomach. I don't know what it is. I've tried everything there. I just can't do it. It's delicious. It tastes good. Destroys me. Literally, day over. Do you remember your very first sale? I do. Hey, Sunset. My very first sale was an item that I had gotten at Goodwill. It wasn't even one of my mom's things I was putting up for sale. So the very first time that I ever went sourcing, I didn't even go sourcing. So my son and I were out and about. We had went and gotten some lunch. He wanted to stop by Goodwill and see if he could find anything to source. So I went in with him, and I was watching what he was doing, and I was like, well, maybe I could sell like a few items. And he was like, yeah, just try it, Mom. So I wound up getting a popcorn bucket that I should never have bought because it cost me money to ship it. I got some other like weird little kitchen gadget, and then I got a little mold repellent box. And so it was like a little box of like you put something in the ground and then put flags there to like detour moles or something like that. I got it for like $2.99 or something. So I went back and I listed those. Now I already had a couple of my mom's things listed, and none of that had sold yet. They were like Egyptian decorations. But my first sale was that mole repellent. So I spent like $2.99 on it. I think it sold for like $10.50 or something like that. And I was like hooked. That was it. I was like, dude, I paid $2.99 for that, and someone paid that for it. I made like $3 in profit. Like, I was so excited. So it was the first thing I ever sold. Then so my mom started selling, which was great because her stuff was worth way more than that. But yeah, that was it. And I really only did, oh man, I've probably only sourced at Goodwill maybe 10 or 15 times total, of all added up. Because I fell in love with the garage sales. So that's such a great question, though. I'm still on the Target Bass Retention team. Yes. How do you use Pirate Ship for eBay orders? There's some great videos on YouTube about that, Kelly. If you just Google like using Pirate Ship. There's also on Pirate Ship's website, once you get an account, there's some great resources in there. Basically, all you're doing is you're copy and pasting in the address, you're putting in the specs, and then it'll bring up, you'll put get rates, and it'll bring up options. I always have mine selected to give me the cheapest option, and then you just buy it. They charge your card that's on file, and that's it. My first item sold for $5. I was so happy. Carolyn, what was your first item? You guys, that's a great question for y'all. What was your first item you ever sold? All right, so this is a 1970s campus sport blue tennis shirt. Now, this will tell you how much our bodies have changed over the years. This is supposed to be a large. Y'all, this is not a large. This is like a small to a medium at most. So the sizes of us humans have changed, henceforth the I want a burger. But also just like clothing brands don't want to make you feel like a different size than you are. So they just keep getting bigger and bigger. So in my listing, I had it listed as a large, but in parentheses, I think actually I might have put it as a medium in the specs. And then I put a very huge disclaimer in the description, like, this is not a large. Please look at the measurements. This is not a large. So they're getting a thank you note. They're getting a little never alone sticker, which is cute. And we're going to get this shipped off. Now, on Depop, I do all of my shipping outside of Depop, so I use Pirate Ship. Now, I know not everyone can do that. You can reach out to Depop and ask if your account is eligible for it. I know with us, one, we got grandfathered in, but two, I am a worldwide top seller for Depop, and so I think that's also why I may have that option. So if you don't have that option, don't feel bad, don't panic. You can get it, you can earn it, you can get it, or you can reach out to Depop via email and see if you can get an answer that way. So I like doing it this way because I pad my shipping. Now, if you can't pad your shipping, pad your price a little bit. I chronically run a 10 to 15% off sale all the time. 10% off, I'll run usually like Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, I run a 15% off sale, and then Sunday, I kind of reset everything back to normal pricing, and then I kind of just do it again. In the Depop app, it's super easy for you to do bulk closet discounts. You can even run the sale and click the button that says it's only good for 48 hours as well. So it creates that sense of urgency. All right, so this is going to John over in New Jersey, and we are going to copy the address. We're going to go over to Pirate Ship and get this shipped. Let's see. My first item. Anybody else's first item? Arizona, your first item was a Sony Handycam? Of course it was. Something like ridiculously awesome. Good gravy. I'm over here with a mole kit. You're over there with a Sony Handycam. What perks do you get for being a worldwide top seller? You get one-on-one customer service. You get your listings bumped up on the algorithm, and then you also get a blue verification check next to your name. So I have been a worldwide top seller for 2 months in a row now. So once I achieve that again in December, fingers crossed, hopefully, once I achieve it in December and you've done it for 3 months, then you get the blue check and you get all the little perks that go along with it, which is pretty cool. All right, let's see. We're going to paste that here. All right, so this is going to John in New Jersey. We are padded envelope. We are 8 by 8, and it is 6 ounces. That's how you know it's not a large when the shirt is 6 ounces. Get pwned. Marie, how are we? How are we, Marie? How is Marie doing today? I want to know. We all want to know if you're doing wonderful. All right. So our shipping is $4.55 on this sucker. And then let's take a look. So I picked this up for $1 at a garage. No, I picked this up for like 50 cents at a garage sale, actually. Let's get this printed out. So we're going to make some profit on this one with the shipping. Now on Depop, there isn't a lot of fees. You have a small transaction fee. Now, I boost my stuff on Depop because for me, boosting is a non-negotiable. I don't boost over on Poshmark because I think it's pointless. And I don't boost on Mercari, but I always boost on eBay and I always boost on Depop. Those two sites really, really bump you up if you do that. So I would suggest doing that if you can. If you can. All right. So, and what I do, because I don't want to lose money, is I just mark my stuff up a little bit. That way I can boost and I know that I'm still going to make the amount of money that I want to make. Why do I keep forgetting if this is post office? Yeah, post office. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. We paid, what was it, $4 something? We paid $4.55 for shipping. They paid, drum roll please, $5.99 for shipping. So we made $1, which covers my original investment plus a little change. My boost fee was $1.44. My payment fee was $1. So all said and done, we made about $14 in profit off of our cute little thing there. Mark as shipped. That went USPS and paste, and here we go, baby. Now, your question I know you're already asking is, would I ever be a top seller on eBay or on Depop? How would I do that? How long would it take me? Guys, it only took me a few months. I just hit the ground running. I have only been posting on Depop consistently for about 4 months now. Before that, I was like kind of posting, but really just trying to get more and more and more listings. This will give you an idea. In February and March, I believe I had 50 items listed on Depop for 40 or 50. Now we have, let's take a look here, 626, plus I'm selling stuff all the time. So it's just a matter of getting enough listings up there, using your keywords, and getting to know the Depop app and kind of how it works. And you'll get there. I promise. Trust me. If I can do it, you can do it. There's no difference between you and I. I've just been doing a little longer and I've just been doing a little bit more consistently, but you can do this. Okay, next thing we've got is a pair of pants that I think I must have asked too little for because they sold so fast. However, anything that sells quick makes me happy because I want to make more money. So this is a pair of 2020 Levi's. They were new with tags, kind of an interesting size. They're 44-30, which is great. So it classifies as big and tall. It also, I think they sold so fast because I wrote loose and baggy, which is like 2 keywords that are so huge right now. So these sold for $23 on offer over there. I picked these up for $1. So whatever is great. I probably could have gotten close to like 30 bucks for these. But here's me, guys. I am the turn and burn. I am not a storage unit. I am a reseller. I want stuff out. If that means I take $4 less, great. Get it out. I have made 14 times profit on this, or more. So I am totally cool with it. Now, if you're getting something for $7.99 and you're selling it for $18 and then it gets marked down to $15, you're not making any money. So you got to think about what your cost of goods is, and you got to figure out what's right for you. But for me, I'm getting stuff for so cheap that it just makes sense to just give in, take a deal. All right, paste this. These are going to Craig in Pennsylvania, and it's going to be in a padded envelope here. And let's get these on here. I also put Christmas and holiday and gift in my keywords for this. And I think that also probably helps because anything new with tags right now, if you can be putting gift, husband, hubby, boyfriend, wife, girlfriend, present, Santa, holiday, any of that stuff in there, you're going to be able to sell stuff faster because people type in like gift for my husband. Like they don't know what they want to get him. They can't figure it out, so they type that in. Or a brand new dress for my wife, right? They're typing those kinds of little basic things in. So if you can put those bottom biscuit basic things in your keywords, you're going to sell it way faster. All right, let's take a look at our dimensions here. So we got 12 by 8, and our weight is 2 on those. Let's take a look and see what our shipping is. So we are going to pay for our shipping, drum roll please, $8.47. I probably charge $8.50 for shipping on these because that's pretty much standard for my jeans. Although bigger ones I do $8.90. So these are going to either be $8.90 or $8.50. One of the two, and print that out. Check your TT messages after you're live. I will, Vicky, for sure. I will. It was a board game over 20 years, paid 25 cents, sold it for $1.15. Whoa. Yeah, Sarah, that's amazing. I remember I learned about them from Cincinnati Picker. Oh, you see, that's why we all watch each other. About how many new items do you list today? Carolyn, I'm doing about 20 right now. Now, a month and a half ago, the most I could get up at a time was around 10 to 12 was a good day for me. Then it was like 12 to 15. Now I'm up to 20 because what I'm doing is getting stuff in my drafts in eBay. And then I'm bulk listing them up in the mornings on eBay, importing them into Vendoo. And then I use Vendoo to cross list because it's super fast and easy over there. So I use Vendoo to cross list all of my listings. And I'm able to get, like, already this morning, I got all 20 of my listings up and got all those cross listed. So the rest of the day is like good and free and done, and I don't have to worry about it. So, and people are shopping a lot in the mornings when they're laying in bed or their kids are getting ready for school or they're at work and they're just getting started for the day and they'll just go on because they're just mindlessly scrolling. So those are great times to be able to sell stuff. I'm finding I'm selling more of my stuff by listing in the mornings versus the evenings. I just have found that is happening with me now. How do you set up the Depop discount to run for 48 hours? I'll show you guys. So when you're on your Depop, click on bulk actions. You're going to click on discount. Then from discount, you're going to click on select all. And then you're going to click on, it's going to say, what do you want to do for your discount? You're going to write set new discount. Then you're going to slide your wheel over to whatever you want. And then at the very bottom, there's a little toggle switch that says set a 48-hour discount. You're just going to confirm that. Bada bing, bada boom, done. So good. All right. Now let's get that copy and pasted. And then let's see, what did he pay for shipping? Yeah, so he paid $8.50. So that totally covered the shipping. I paid $1 for these. After all the fees and the this and the that and the this and the that, we made about $18, about 18 bucks. Not bad. 18 bucks. New pairs of jeans. I love selling those too because it's so fast. Like, it's like throw them up there, couple measurements, good to go. Done and done. D-U-N. All right. Next thing. All right. Next thing we got is those crazy boots. So these sold so fast, you guys. I picked these up at a garage sale for $5. And I had to find this model. First of all, this is like, they were like super hard to find. This is a hard to find model, like very rare. I could only find one other pair online. And then I had to verify that these were the real actual brand, which they are. The patents at the bottom, I checked everything. Because they're just such a funky, weird boot that I was like, I gotta make sure that these are all real and legit. And they are 100% legit. They did have a little scuff mark here that I think the person can probably get off, but I ain't gonna mess with it. So I got these for $5 and they sold for $79 over on Depop. So if you guys run into these moon boots and they're by a brand called Technica, Bolo, get these. Don't snooze on these. It was one of those things. I did not comp these. I didn't actually comp these until we all got together on our live. I thought that they were going to be like a $20 pair of boots. So the brand new versions of these guys are like $200. Like, it's crazy. So don't snooze if you see these out and about. There's going to come a time, and if you guys don't have this yet, you will get this, I promise, where you are outsourcing and you just see something and you're like, that's something. You're going to find that you don't have to comp it. You're going to find that you don't need to look it up. You're just going to get this like weird, giggly feeling in your belly, and it's going to say to you, need to know something. And when I saw those, they're just so weird looking, cute, and weird that I was like, those have to be something. Because I've been to like over 4,000 garage sales now, and I just have never seen those. So if I'm at a garage sale and I see something I've never seen before, it's probably going to be something good. Now, if you're not someone that's doing garage sales and you're doing like the bins or you're doing thrift stores or whatever, go with that gut. If you see something and you're like, ooh, that's weird and different, and it's not expensive and it's not costing you a lot, maybe you don't have the ability to comp it at that time, or maybe you just want to kind of see if you can trust your gut, I say go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. I say go for it. As long as it's not going to cost you a bunch of money. I'm not telling you to go spend $40 on something that you didn't comp. But if something's $5, I mean, dude, $5, I spend that like nothing these days. Like $5 is nothing. $5 isn't even going to buy me a cheeseburger. So it's like, why not, right? There's no way you're not going to make the $5 back, right? Newbie eBay question. Hey, we like that. Higher promote money equals better exposure. Yeah. So the higher you pay to promote, the higher up you will get on the list. However, I don't think you have to get crazy with it. So I think I have mine set to constantly promote at, I think it's 5%. I think it's 5%. I think it's 5%, 2 to 5%, I think is what I have set at. Now, I know a lot of people will recommend like 8%. I think that there isn't anything wrong with doing a higher percentage. I think the only thing is you'd have to bake that into your, the amount that you're charging. So, you just want to be a little careful. Here's my thing. As long as mine can be a sponsored or featured item, that's great. And if I only have to do a small percentage for that, then I'm going to go for it. So I didn't pay to promote in the beginning. And I definitely, when I started paying to promote, I noticed a huge difference on eBay and Depop. On Posh, I've never done it, but I've heard from other people that they didn't feel like it made a difference on theirs. So I think on Posh, the most important thing, and I'm going to wrap these two individually and then saran wrap them. I think the most important thing on Posh is just to make sure that you have some sort of bot sharing your closet. And this goes for new people. I know you don't want to spend the money, and I get it, but just get yourself Flip, FLYP. It is free for the first 100 days. It is free, and it will share your Poshmark closet for you. If you don't play the Poshmark game and you don't share your stuff on your closet, you're going to have your views suppressed. It is just the way that it works. Poshmark is 100% algorithm based. And if you don't have, if you're not sharing other people's closet and playing their social media version of their game, if you're not sharing other closets and your closet isn't getting shared, your views 150 bazillion% are going to be suppressed and or just not shown at all because you're not willing to play the game. We got to play the game, guys. It's Poshmark's world. We're all just living in it. So if I were you, and I'm not you, but if I were you, I would try the Flip out. It is free for your first 100 days. Just go Google or look up FLYP and you'll find it. I mean, why not? Free is free, right? So that's what I'm going to be switching to, because right now I've been using Autoposher to share my stuff because I use Vendu for my cross listing, but I've been using Autoposher to share my closet and send offers. But now that Vendu has the ability to send offers and it doesn't cost me any extra, I already have a Vendu account. I'm going to get rid of Autoposher because that costs me like $30 a month or something like that. And I'm just going to use Flip for my sharing of my closet, and then use Vendu for my cross listing and my setting out offers. So that's what I'm doing. You're welcome, Marie. DW, what's up? Old soul picker. I like that. Old soul picker. I like that a lot, actually. All right, so we're going to just wrap these boots up kind of how they would be if they were in a boot thing together. So, or in a box together. It's like so insanely and perpetually weird. This is such a weird item to ship here. All right, let's see. I'm just trying to make these the smallest I can get it. And I think that's going to be better, actually. I think these might actually be better to stack than they are going to be if I try to do them side by side. I think we're going to get eaten alive if we try to do side by side because of the size of it. And you'll get better too at knowing like how to wrap stuff too, guys, over time. I was just always so nervous about it at the beginning. So anybody out there nervous about shipping? Do we have any kind of nervous people, man? I think this was the one part of the business I was the most worried about doing, was the shipping of items and like knowing when to use priority or knowing when to use ground advantage or knowing this or knowing that. And I think you just do it enough that you get it. But man, I was nervous in the beginning, that's for sure. So I'm just trying to kind of keep these nice, but also trying to get them together here as much as I can because I want to save on shipping as much as possible. Look at how many are watching you. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice how many people we got. 60 people. We got 60 people in here. Aspen Emery. Guys, Aspen and I used to work together. Aspen is quite possibly one of the nicest humans I've ever met, and I love her to pieces. She's fabulous and amazing and all of the wonderful things. She makes my heart happy and my heart glow. Like, I miss working with her. She is such a positive and fantastic human being. Hey, Donna, what's good? How is Donna today? Yeah, so that's what we got, guys. So let's do our test. Ready? Whoop. Is anything moving? Nope. Our moon boots are safe and snuggled. They're ready for their next adventure. All right, and I've got some big, huge mega bags that I think I'm going to stick these in. We got to get the big boys. We're getting the big boys out today, guys. All right, ready? I think I just dropped a hanger. Big guys. So these ones, now you don't have to buy a whole bunch of these, but it is really nice to have these. These are the 24 by 24s, and they just make it like so easy for you to get this like weirdly shaped, huge stuff out. So boom, done. Look at that. Love that. Oh, well, Aspen, thank you. We had so much fun together. You're a one-of-a-kind human, Miss Aspen Emery. You're one of a kind. We'll be one of a kind together. There's not a whole bunch of people that I miss, from old work days. But you are definitely definitely one of them, I will say. All right, so that's what we got, guys. Moon boots. So paid $5, made $79. I like that all day. These are going to Jalen in Boston. These are going to go down by the harbor. Oh my God, that's so terrible. I just did the worst Boston accent ever. Why can't I do it? Guys, who can do a Boston accent? I cannot do it. Let's see. I gotta get some. Wait, what do you want? You want some coffee? You want to get some coffee down at the water? How is that? I gotta like channel my inner like Matt Damon in order to do it. Justin can do it all the time because he's from Vermont, so he's got that like New England thing down. But man, I butcher it. All right, so these are going, like I said, to Jalen in Massachusetts. And let's see what we've got for our measurements on this one. So these are tall boys. So you got 15 by 10 by, I mean, we probably should call that 9. 15, 10, 9, 15, 10, 9, 15, 10, 9. All right, and then let's see what we've got for our weight on these. And then what we're going to do is pray and hope and put all positive energy out there that I charge enough for shipping on these. Because, of course, they're going to Massachusetts. They couldn't just go to, like, California or, like, Virginia. They got to go, like, all the way up to Massachusetts, like, about as far as you can get from my house right now. Could be further if I was still in Washington. Maybe about the same. All right, so these are 2 pounds, 11 ounces. And for this kind of stuff, too, make sure you guys turn it a couple times on your scale. Don't always trust that first number. Just do a couple turns and make sure. Because if you're the guy's at the post office and he's weighing these and he accidentally puts his finger on it and all of a sudden it's a different weight, sometimes that's a make or break and you'll get charged extra or your package will get sent back to you. And then it's a whole situation. And ain't nobody want situations. Kelly the coupon queen. You know what? Thank you for that compliment. Everyone gets faster. Guys, I was so slow at doing these shoes at the beginning, shipping them. It probably would take me 35 minutes for a pair of shoes like that. But you just get used to it. You do enough of it. Repetition, repetition, repetition. There's a great speaker. His name is Bob Goshen. And I love him. He always taught. I don't think he's around anymore. But he always taught repetition, repetition, repetition. It just helps you to get better at it. Y'all know my favorite book is The Compound Effect. I talk about it all the time. That's another one, Darren Hardy. Like you will, if you get this built in your head and understand the fact that you will get bigger, better, faster at this, the more you do this, the more you'll succeed. All right, so we're paying $10.14 UPS on this. Be patient with yourself, guys. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace and a pat on the back. Y'all doing great. All right, let's copy paste this and then let's see. Ready, guys? We're gonna see if we ate it on the shipping. I'm pretty good about putting enough shipping, but it is that Christmas time shipping, which I've been trying to kind of weave that into my shipping stuff a little bit. So we will find out. All right, let's get that on there. Okay, so we paid 10, what was it? 10.14. They paid, drum roll please, $11.90. We made it out on shipping. Okay, so we paid $5 for them. Our payment fee was $342 or $345. These got bought before they even boosted because I don't boost my listings when I list them up. I don't boost them for 24 hours. Let it sit, let it marinate. You don't need to discount. You don't need to boost. You don't need to do anything with that item at first. And then 24 hours later is when I start running my boosts and my discounts. So let's see. After all is said and done, we made a total profit of 78, 77, 76, 75, $75. We made $75, 74. Just kidding. We made $74 on this. So that's amazing, guys. We did it. We did it. We did it. We paid a bill. We made money to pay a bill. That's what we do. That's our lives. We make money to pay our bills. All right, mark item as shipped. And in the words of the Muppets, moving right along. All right, we are getting, oh my gosh, guys, look at how much stuff we're shipping out. We got to get more bags out. It has been busy, 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 busy. Okay, what's the next item we got? Is that everything? Okay, that's everything in Depop. Let's head over to the Poshmark. And let's have a drink of coffee and catch up. How are we doing, guys? He is from Vermont. He's from a tiny little town, micro town, one stoplight. They don't even have a police force. It's called Wardsboro. Wardsboro, Vermont. That is where Justin is from. A tiny, tiny place. I don't know if he might be out in the garage. I think they have like 120 people there or something like that in the town. So crazy, right? So crazy. What's the story with the Target basket? You guys want to hear the Target story? Some of y'all already heard it. Do you ever double use poly mailers? I've been using 2 per item. Tam, I don't think you have to. If you're getting quality enough of poly mailers, you shouldn't have to. They should be thick enough. So you can see the brand I use. If you guys follow that link in my bio, it'll take you over to the reseller supplies to get you started. And if you look in there, you will see the brand that I use. I have tried probably 6 different brands from the Smile Amazon store, and now I'm settled. These are the ones I will use. I don't think I'll ever switch because they're the best bang for your buck. They're the least cents per bag, and they are like beefy. These things are like, listen, like these are meaty. They are not going to tear. So if you're using that, then I don't think you need to worry about it. Do you have a reseller license when you do this? I don't. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no license. I got a driver's license and I got a license to ill. That's about it. Yeah, wasting money on that probably. I think so. However, I also, with my clothing, I also have the stuff in the clear bags. I know like Caleb at Chris at Peak, he only uses just the poly mailers. He like puts stuff in there and closes it down and everything to put it in his inventory. You guys want to hear it? That like the bottom of Vermont, I'm at the top. Okay, DW's at the top. Ooh, it's quite cold up there. Where'd you say you get the poly bags from? So if you go to my bio here on TikTok, just go to the link thinker. That's my link tree. And if you click on it, then you'll see a thing that says reseller supplies to get you started. Click on that. It'll take you over to our Smile Amazon store. And I have everything organized over there. So you'll see it. It'll say like reseller supplies to get you started. And then you just click on it and scroll down. You'll see it. License to ill. I know, right? Oh, I'm so glad somebody caught that. Let's open. Marie, you're welcome. Don B, what's good? Okay, let's do our Posh Merc. All right, first thing we've got over there looks like a bundle. So this is a set of Y2K. These are Wrangler 20Xs, and that's what the label looks like. It's like a 20. So Wrangler, you know, it's weird. I don't pick up Wrangler jeans because they don't really sell, but the Wrangler shirts, I've been picking up, especially Pearl Snaps, but I've been picking up just about everything because Western is so hot right now. You guys, Western has merged into hip hop. It's merged into rap. It's merged into punk. It's merged into R&B. It's merged into dubstep. I mean, I am a huge Zomboy fan. I don't know if anyone knows who that is, but I'm really big into Zomboy and like dubstep and EDM and all that. And so even he has been doing like collabs. His opening video right now for his new album is like this whole Western digital thing. Like it is a big deal right now. So don't snooze on Western wear. This isn't even Pearl Snap. This is just Western. And then of course I have plaid in there, loose, baggy, streetwear. Don't forget to be putting all those keywords in there. So these 2 sold over on Poshmark. Let's take a look here. So I paid $1 for each of these. They each sold when all is said and done, my total earnings on these 2 is $20. Now, if you are shipping stuff over on Poshmark, you do not need to use your own poly mailers. You only have to use, or you can use the supplies from USPS.com. If you just go to USPS.com, it is absolutely free. You do not need to pay for these things. They will get shipped to you. And that is free shipping supplies. You cannot go wrong with that. They're getting the little stars. They're getting the thank you card. We're sliding that in, and then we're going to close this up. All right, so you guys want to hear the Target story? So I do not dress in fancy girls' clothes. I basically live in what I've been wearing since I was like 14 years old, which is like a punk rock t-shirt or an irony parody t-shirt and some lightweight shorts. Now, when I was in Washington, these were Levi pants, not shorts, but here I'm too sweaty for my Levi's. So we had a function that we had to go to, and I had to get I was wearing a dress for it, which I literally don't wear dresses. and I needed to get like some of those little Spanx things so my legs didn't rub, and also to like shrink my little tum-tum in. And so I went to Target, and I don't buy clothes new. I literally hate going in dressing rooms. I'd rather have my eyes poked out with hot pokers than do any of that. I don't like shopping. It is not my thing. I do not have any fun doing it unless I am at a flea market or a garage sale. That is basically it. And so I didn't want to have to try on a bunch of like little Spanx things because there's like 855,000 choices. So I just bought like 6 pairs of them, 5 or 6 pairs of them. And then I was like, well, when I get home to get dressed, I'll figure out which ones I want. And then I'll go ahead and just get the rest. Well, I was also having just one of those days. It was not a great day. I always feel sweaty and panicked in Target. I hate going in those kind of stores. The lighting messes with me. I just literally, I can't even express to you how much I don't like it. And so I had gotten a coffee. I spilled a coffee while we were in there. I had gone into the dressing room and tried on a dress. I was really frustrated with it. I was just having not a great day. And so I was really super rushed. We were running behind in time. To make a long story short, it was not a great day for charity. So I wound up getting this up. I'm at the checkout. I'm getting everything. I'm doing the self-check. I guess I put it back in the basket instead of putting it in a bag and didn't even realize. And I literally just walked out with the basket. So stuck it in the back of my car. Now, mind you, I am running outrageously behind for this. We are already late for this function. I think it was for my friend Noelle's mom's or their anniversary. I think that's what it was. It was either that or Jordan's wedding. I can't remember which one. Anyways, I digress. So I was like in the back of my car. I'm like, oh my God, I got this stupid basket. I'm like, I don't have time to go ahead. I'll just take it home with me, and then I'll just bring the basket back, right? So I get home, I figure out which pair I want. The rest of them I throw back in the basket, knowing I'm going to take this basket back, and I throw it in the corner of my room. Well, can we just talk about what happens when you throw things in the corner of your room? They go into a pile of absolutely lost and forgotten items. Please tell me I'm not the only person on the planet who throws things in a corner and then they are forever buried into the chaos that is your life. And so I threw them over in the corner, and I completely forgot about these stinking pants things because I don't go to stores that often. So I just completely forgot. And so it sat for like 2 months, some crazy long, maybe 3 months. It might even have been longer. It sat forever. And so by the time I was ready to return the things, I don't even remember if I returned them. I don't remember if I sold them. I might have wound up just selling them online. I don't actually remember. I can't remember now what I did with them. Did I bring them back? I don't think I brought them back. So by that point, I had this Target bag for so long. And I just decided at that point, you know what? I'm going to keep it. So the Target thing belongs to me now. It is Target's thank you for coming and shopping at their store for the one and only time that I will be going into a Target store. I have not been into a Target or a store, I don't think, since then. And that was like a really, 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 really long time ago. So that is the Target story. I am fairly certain it has crossed lines now. So it's now a RICO case and moving right along, right? That's Target. Your secret's safe with us. Now that I've told every single person this story twice. The Abyss. Diddly, you know exactly what pile in the bedroom that I'm talking about. It's the Secret Abyss hot mess ADHD squirrel brain pile. Golden says, I cannot stand Target. I see people enjoy themselves perusing the aisles, and it's like, I don't know, maybe there was a time in my life I was into it more, but it's not for me. It's just not for me, folks. I can think of 1,000 things I'd rather do, like go to a concert, watch a good show, sit in my inflatable Costco hot tub, talk on the phone with my friends, hang out on TikTok. There's a billion things I'd rather do than hanging out in basically any store. Basically any store. If I have to go to Sephora to get makeup once every 4 years, it's like a panic attack. I just don't like it. I don't know. Now, I can sit all day on Depop and look at band t-shirts that people are selling. I will spend an insane and uncomfortable amount of time looking at punk rock t-shirts and looking at old vintage t-shirts. I mean, because that's the stuff I'm interested in. So maybe that's what it is. It's like, what am I going to buy at Target? I'm not buying any clothes there to wear. I mean, one, it's too expensive. And number two, they're not going to have, a vintage Descendants t-shirt. They're not going to have a Blink-182 shirt. They ain't going to have none of that. So I ain't going to go there, right? The other thing that they're not going to have is the ability for me to peruse while just sitting on my chair in my living room eating a bag of salt and vinegar chips, because that's what I'd rather be doing. I'd rather be sitting there eating a bag of chips and scrolling on Depop than perusing the aisles. But I think that's also what makes us good resellers. If we're the kind of people that likes to upcycle, if you like upcycling or you like buying used stuff, I think this is a great business to be in, because for me, I just see the waste. Everywhere I go, I see so much waste, and I see a ton. This is going to be ready. I'm going to soapbox it for a second. Are y'all ready? So they're getting a little sticker here. This is just a little hat. It was a little navy hat. No big deal. Just a little something. I'm a soapbox for a minute. I am so completely anti-fast fashion at this point. So, I'm garage sailing. So I'm out there every Saturday, usually from 7 to 1 or something. And I'm going to, on average, 40 sales a Saturday, which means I am technically seeing 40 times 4. So I'm seeing 4 times 4, 160. I'm seeing anywhere between 150 to 200 stores every weekend, right? Because I'm going to these people's garage sales. It's their individual store. So I'm seeing that stuff, right? Here's what I see. The waste. The waste is so insane. There will be piles and piles of Sheen shirts and piles of True in Time, or what are some of the other lower Walmart brands or Target brands or fast fashion brands. There's so much moda, and so where is it going? Where is it going? It has to go somewhere. It has to go to landfills, because people aren't going to rebuy it, because they're only buying it because they're buying it spur of the moment online, or they have a subscription or something. So all that stuff is going to, guys, our era that we are creating for our children and our grandkids, I am on a soapbox and I'm not stopping. What we are creating for the future generations coming up is insane. Think about this. Your great grandkids, right? We're going to be known as the fast fashion era, the wasteful era, the abundance of crazy, insane amounts of just junk. Rebecca, thank you for the follow on Jamble. So much stuff. They're going to look back at us and they're going to laugh and not understand us, right? It's going to be like when you watch an episode of Star Trek and they go back in time to the 90s and they're like, whoa, this era is really weird. It's going to be like that. Why? Why did they buy that stuff? It's all made of plastic. Those clothes, you guys, those clothes are made of plastic fibers. They get pinholes. They don't last. You can't wash them more than 4 times. Stop buying them. Stop buying them. Don't buy them. But I just see so much waste. Now, if you got a subscription, that's on you. And this is me, and this is my opinion. Opinions are like armpits. Everyone has them, and they generally stink. But I just don't understand the amount. It's guys, thousands and thousands of pieces. Same thing with kids' clothes. I will go to a yard sale, and there's 45 pairs of shoes, 300 babies outfits, 500 babies outfits for one family. My son had 20 outfits. I just washed them. And because they were made of 100% cotton, they lasted. And then they got to go pass down to another family, or they went to, I worked at a little children's thrift store on Saturdays. And I would take them in and put them at a consignment. It was a little consignment store. And then I'd get stuff from consignment. I'm sorry, guys. I had to do it. It's something that's been on my heart. And I have seen it at these yard sales so much that And it wasn't like that even a year ago. Even a year ago, there wasn't that many. I'm telling you right now, I don't know what has happened in this last year. I don't know if it's because of the CVIDs or what happened with that. People are just shopping too much or what has gone on. But it is absolutely crazy to me, the amount of waste that is happening and the amount of clothes. And so I think that's why we do what we do. I love it on that aspect. I love giving things a second chance. I'm the queen of second chances. I love giving things a new home and an opportunity to like live and buy. And if you don't believe me that fast fashion isn't good, y'all can't resell it either. Nobody can resell it. You can't resell fast fashion because it's not quality. Nobody's buying it. Ain't nobody buying that stuff. So it's going to the garbage dump. Hi, Southern. That's my soapbox, guys. I don't know. I don't know if it had to happen, but it happened. Joel said I had 2 positive feedbacks today on shoes for eBay. You had 2 positive, but it was so critical. Like I didn't describe it. Does it ever happen to you on a positive that made our feedback look bad or questionable? I'm not sure, Joel. I've had people, gosh, guys, people are, we're all a little strange on our own right. And I've had people leave me a neutral review, but like raved about the item. So if somebody said a bunch of good things about yours and accidentally left a negative, then I would message them and be like, hey, I saw that you really enjoyed this. Is there any way you could change that? eBay ain't gonna change nothing. They won't change nothing for you. So better back look here. Oh, Jewel, I'm having a hard time understanding that one. I send you my eBay name if you want to say it. Yeah, you're welcome to. Rebecca, what is up? No, it was positive, but it was so critical. Like people will see it. Oh, don't worry about that. People aren't reading it. People are busy. They're like picking up dog poop and doing the dishes and, feeding their kids and doing all life activities. So people are busy. Nobody's reading it. As long as it says positive, I wouldn't worry about it. Have you ever gone through and read a bunch of reviews on eBay? I haven't. I don't think most people have. All right. What else do we got here? Is that everything? Did we do it? Did we get through it? No, it looks like we still have a pair of pants. Where are these? Here they are. Okay. So this is a pair of 2003. These are Levi's 550 Relax, just a real bottom biscuit basic pair of pants, waist 42. I picked these up for like $1. After all is said and done, our earnings on this is going to be $15 over on Poshmark. So after our dollar investment, we made $14.20 on this. So hope that soapbox wasn't too insane for you guys. I hope y'all aren't offended, but there it is. I can't be laughing this loud in my accounting job. That's how I feel about Costco. Dude, Nicole, I can't even tell you the last time I was at Costco. Like I send Justin, we get chicken from Costco because it's in bulk. We get, what else do we get there? My CoQ10 that I take, I get there. The Costco pizza. I do like the Costco pizza. Get that there. Laundry soap, paper towels, TP, kind of your staples. That's probably about it. What else, baby? Oh, seltzer. Yes. The Kirkland Italian seltzer water. We are a big seltzer family around here. We do that. And then, of course, the Waterloo. I think I'll have a drink while you talk about it. All right. Perfect. Honey, I had a fast fashion soapbox. It had to happen. I lost my mind a little bit. All right. So this one says T-lever. They're getting a card. Pop it in, and here we go. I have several right now. I need to get to listing. Yes, I hear you. Amy, how are we today? All right, folding this sucker up. What do we got? Let's get this puppy printed out. Where is this going? Let's see where this is going. Where's this going? Let's see. Something that was under 15 got snuck into our Poshmark, honey. There must have been an offer out on it. We made $3 on that. So, by the way, guys, I have a little piece of advice for y'all, newbies or old bees. Where is this going? What is happening? Wait, sorry. I'm talking and doing this at the same time. So, little piece of advice. Because Poshmark is back to the regular fees, they're charging you $2.95 anytime you sell something under $15. Well, if you sell something for $14, 20% would be $2.80. They are taking over 20% on anything under $15. So I am no longer interested in selling anything on Poshmark under $15. So what I am doing is I will never send an offer that would be under 15, and I will never accept an offer for anything under 15. So we went through, I had Justin go through and get rid of all of our items under $15 that were on Poshmark. However, there's still offers out on some of this stuff. So I think that's why it wouldn't like auto delist it. 4 things. Yeah. So that hat was one of them. On a $10 hat, we made $3. Like, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely insane. So this is going to, these pants are going to Jamie in Louisiana. Let's print that out. Yeah. So if you mathematically think about your pricing, just try to make it so nothing is under $15. So what I'm doing is if it's a pair of pants that I would sell for 15 normally on Poshmark, I'm marking them up to like 19 so that when I have my automatic system sends out offers, it'll never send it under 15. Nobody will ever be able to pay under $15 for anything in my store. So that's what I'm doing. This is just a piece of advice. You don't have to take it. You cannot do it if you want to. But I am just tired of Poshmark taking so much for those little purchases because Poshmark doesn't want you selling things that are under $15 on their site because they want to look poshy. So great for you. Thanks for the follow. S&N Finds. All right, so that's going post up as well. We're out of bags again. We seriously had a lot to ship out today. So I think we shipped out a total of, I think it has to be like 20 items today. So nothing totally insane, but a good amount. And then let's just go through our apps and make sure we didn't miss anything. Let's take a look here. So I always go back through at the very end, especially on Fridays, because I know I'm not going to be shipping again until Monday. So we're good there. Let's take a look at Depop. We are good on Depop is shipped. Let's take a look on Poshmark. And we are good on Poshmark. And then Grailed. Let's take a look here. We already shipped our sweatshirt the other day. I don't sell stuff on Grailed very often, but every once in a while. And then, oh wait, didn't we have a Mercari? Oh yeah, we do. That's right. Yes. Haha. Star Wars. So this is the kind of stuff that always sells for me over on Mercari is like little things like this. I have had these for freaking ever. So 1, 2, 3 little Star Wars toys, not worth as much as you think that they would be worth because this particular year, they mass produced these by like times 5 billion. So there's just so many for sale. That it is not, oh, and then we also got an offer on Mercari. Let's take a look. You offered, let's see, what does he want? Oh, yes, please take it. Yes, I will 100% sell you that for $7.05. I have this weird hat that's like a comedy, from a comedy show from some little festival a million years ago in Louisiana, which is funny because you're just talking about Louisiana. And yes, please take it. Yes, take it. Dear Lord, take it. It's been sitting in my inventory for like a year and a half. All right, let's go to our selling area here, seller dashboard, and let's get this shipped out. Let's get this shipped out. All right. Okay, so we're going to put this in a box here. We're going to wrap these up and make them look nice. Headed home to get Oilers shirt up. Yeah, Susan. So Susan, you guys remember yesterday when we were talking about, Susan said, I have a Magic Johnson Houston Oilers shirt. And all of us were like, you can't have that. That's not real. That's not possible. Guys, it is. So Magic Johnson had a clothing line. I don't think he has it anymore, but he had it. It was in the 90s. And you'll find a lot of his clothes or a lot of the shirts from back then, they'll be like double-sided or they have like super sick graphics. Hers has a graphic on the front for the Houston Oilers, and then it has like a 3D, almost fuzzy feel to it. Most importantly is it's got this shoot and play on it, which was from a playbook that Warren Moon, from a Warren Moon pass that they did that was like the super famous pass. And it's like the super crazy, insanely rare t-shirt. It's a medium. I know Susan and I were talking, it's like, it'd be better if it was a large or extra large, but because it's a made in the USA, it's a vintage, it's a Magic Johnson line, It's got the 3D. It's Houston Oilers, which are technically the Tennessee Titans now. And it's got the shoot and play on there. So it's got all these like retro throwback references. That thing's going to be a banger. So I am guessing that you have to find the right person. It's going to take the right thing because it's in a medium. So it may sit for a minute. But I'm thinking you can get anywhere between like $150 to $200 for that t-shirt. That is no joke. If you guys don't believe me, just look up vintage Magic Johnson t-shirts and you will find them. Like, because when she sent me that, it was the first image I saw was that Magic Johnson label. And I was like, oh my God, I forgot about these. I forgot that was one that came out. So I think that's probably, that t-shirt's a 1990. It could be a 91, but I would just list it as a 1990. It's a banger, man. And so all of us owe Susan a little apology, starting with me, because it was a Magic Johnson Houston Oilers t-shirt. Paid $3.99. Man, those are my favorite, are the ones where you're just leaving like a store or a garage sale and you catch something out of the corner of your eye and you see it and you're like, oh man, that's a banger. So crazy. Like she was right. That was exactly what it was. It was exactly a Magic Johnson. Because all of us were like, you can't have a Magic Johnson. And I didn't even think about that. I haven't even seen one of those shirts in person. I have only seen that label online. So when she sent that over, I was like, no way, you actually have one of these. Like so insanely rare. Crazy hard to find. That is a grail for sure. Susan, I don't know if you sell other places, if you do cross-listing, but I would 1000% put that up on Depop, and I would 1,000,000,000% put that on Grailed. So if you have a Grailed account, I would put that sucker up on there. And that's one of those shirts where if I were you, and I'm not you, but if I were you, I would not only list it for a higher price, but I may even go a little bit up, because what's the worst that can happen? You take offers, maybe you lower it a little bit, or you delist and relist it with a little bit lower. But I may even just go a little bit for the gusto and see what you can get, because you just never know what someone's going to pay for something. For sure. So Mercari, Depop, Poshmark, and eBay. Yeah. So Susan, I would do it on all of those. Man, if you had Grailed, I would say get that up there, because that's one of those things that I know would sell over there. But it's cool enough of a shirt that just being on those 4 platforms, or maybe you decide to start a Grailed account now, and that's a great first banger. I would put, like, if you start a Grailed account, get maybe 2 of your other kind of sports things. So what sells really well on Grailed is like vintage Western shirts, anything that's like super popular in culture. People on Grailed buy a lot of designer clothing. So like Nike, I put all my Nike, my hard to find band t-shirts, maybe get like 2 or 3 other items up, then put up that Oilers one. If it sells there, great. If it doesn't, no snooze, but at least it gets you kind of a Grailed account starting. Yeah, Grailed. So this is what it looks like. Let me show you. So it's just a white looking app with a black writing. And you'll notice when you go over there, most of the stuff that's going to be over there is really like hard to find band t-shirts, really nice Western wear, because that's what's popular right now. Hard to find expensive clothing. Anything with like a Starboy aesthetic is really popular over there right now too, or like vaporwave stuff is kind of big over there, but mainly it's your bangers. So anything Nike, all my Nike stuff goes over there. Any of my really super hard to find, like rare Ralph Lauren polos, men's clothes. It is men's clothes. Don't even waste your time putting women's clothes over there. It will not sell. So perfect. I watched people pay $500 to $600 for t-shirts on WN the other day. Oh yeah. When you get some of those big bangers and you're like a t-shirt bro and you start featuring some of your big boys, people will pay some money. I know, it's wild. Yeah. All right. So let's get these boxed up here. So these are our little Star Wars figures. I got these for, I mean, $2 probably nothing more than that. So any profit is profit. What did these sell for? I think these sold for like 19. Yeah, so this sold for 19 over a Mercari. So after our original investment, I still probably made like $15 on these. And most importantly, they are out of my inventory. I mean, I've had these Star Wars guys. These are the 97s. I have had these forever. Like, forever. All right, let's get this printed out here. Yeah, Susan, that was a banger to find, man. Gotta love when you see those things, guys. You get all excited about it too. Like, what? I sold what? All right, let's just look here and make sure that this is going to the right person. It's going to Haley. Yep, perfect. All right, let's get this printed here and sent on its merry, merry way. Fits paper, custom, and print. And here we go. Perfect. Regarding Grailed, in your opinion, do you think Nipsey Hustle Marathon clothing would do okay? So what I would do, Indy, is I would go over to Grailed, type that in, and see if there's any others of those over there. Anything, Grailed is really meant for those grails. So if it's something that is really hard to find, a little bit pricey, then that's a great place. However, I will say this. People on Grailed over there are driven by three things. One, whatever aesthetic is the most popular at that time. Number two is going to be name brand, name brand, name brand. They are such a name brand. It is not an aesthetic place. It is not depop. And number three is going to be, is it designer? So if it's designer, if it's name brand like Nike or something like that, and or hard to find, that is going to be what is going to sell over on Grailed. Again, no women's clothing. You will not sell anything that's women's over there. Do not waste your time. Yeah, you're welcome. My son-in-law has roadside racks. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. I love that. Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, mommy. Hey, Loops and Mounds Co. All right, let's get this done here. I'm going to mark this as shipped and moving right along. Perfect. Okay, is that everything? I think that's everything. All right, you guys. Well, that is going to be me. Then we got to do post office, and I think your girl's feeling like a burger today. So, I will be doing some photographing later. I have a box here, and I wanted to get into it. I think what I might do is not do another live today, just because I want to hammer through this stuff. But I thought you guys may want to see what's in here. Now, I have not opened this yet, but if this is the tote that I think it is, there's some really cool stuff in here that I think you guys might want to see. Does anyone want me to do like an unboxing? If it's what I think it is, it's the reason I want to get it up right now is because we're at Christmas time and it would make great gifts. So if anyone's interested in just sticking around here for just a second, I'm just going to show you a couple things in here that I think are really cool. You guys want to see? Hey, I love your vibe. I'm new at selling, not doing too bad. I love it. Fantastic. Welcome in. All right, you guys want to see it? All right, I hope this is what it is. I hope it's not. I hope it's what I think it is, because otherwise this is going to be a major letdown. I can't get this open. Ugh. Oh, it is. Okay. All right. So I got all of this stuff like forever ago. This is a garage box. This has a whole bunch of super old vintage plush in it. So I am going to be doing photographs of this later, but rather than doing a live photographing with you guys, because I want to hammer through this stuff, I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I have now just for fun. Okay, so number one, we have a wickedly, wickedly hard to find Alf doll with his original guitar tag. I think it says born to something. Born to rock. So does anyone remember Alf? Does you guys remember Alf? So this is a really, really hard to find plush. Then we've got a cute little Garfield. Okay, you can't make this up. You literally cannot make this up. Was that on eBay that sold? Do you guys remember that shirt that I literally just sold? Let's see. Was it on eBay? Where did we sell that? I can't even remember what we've shipped and where we've shipped it today. Was it Poshmark? No, what did we do second? Did we do Depop? I think we did. Did we do Depop second? I don't even remember, you guys. I can't even remember. I'm cooked. Where is it? Yeah, this shirt. Dude, can you tell these were from the same era? I just sold that shirt today. Look at that. That's so ridiculous. It's literally the same shirt. So anyway, I'll be messaging that person that bought that shirt and be like, hey, I'm listing a vintage Garfield today that has that same shirt on if you're interested in getting it. Never snooze on an opportunity. Got a little Garfield, vintage New York Yankees with a tag. We've got a really, really old Goofy. I mean, this guy is like, this is old. This is about as old. It's about as old as you get plush on Disney stuff. So there's that. And then also like a Scrooge McDuck, Ebenezer Scrooge status. And these are so old. Oh my gosh. We've got a little Detroit. So all this is vintage, more little vintagey bears. And that's new with tags, which is why I want to get it up. A vintage old Crayola bear, an Indians bear, another Crayola. So those will probably get sold together. Something, I don't know what this is. It goes to something. I'll have to figure it out. That's what Google Lenses for. Little McDonald's, guys. These never sell for much, but these McDonald's Transformers, actually, I've sold these before and they actually do sell. I got all of this stuff for $5, I think, $5 or $6. So little McDonald's, guys. Another Alf. So an Alf with a surfboard. You guys take a look at me and tell me what you see. Just another pretty face. That is the Alf song that he sung when he had his own rock band. I can remember that, but I can't tell you where I put anything. Everything's lost. Hard Rock, Washington, D.C. with a vintage, what is this? A vintage made in the USA thing. Then we've got a Tigger with a $1 sticker. Get him off. So I got a Tigger with a Christmas sweater. Super cute with a little nightcap. Oh my goodness, you got all sorts of fun stuff in here. Vintage. I think this is a little stocking. I think this is supposed to be the Velveteen Rabbit. If you guys remember that really sad. Ooh, what's in here? Is there treasure in here? What is in here? Is there stuff in here? Oh no, I think it's just his original wrapping. No, there's something. Oh, there is something down there. I wonder if it's going to be what we found in those boots the other day. You won't remember that. Oh, maybe it's just bubble wrap. Is it just bubble wrap? Now I want to know. I can't not find out, right? What is that? Oh, I think it's just wrapping. Yeah, it's just wrapping. Oh, I thought it was going to be like some like hidden treasure. Dang it. That's okay. So cool. All right. Then we've got, this is awesome. Did anybody else listen to this 478 gazillion million times? Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy, and Infinite Sadness. Dude, Riz, are you on here? Because you know Riz listened to this. So 2 little tapes in a little tape deck set. A Fisher-Price medical kit. A cowboy and Western Tigger. And you know he's going to get all of my Western keywords. What else is in here? Oh, 3 of these, which I'll probably just put with some of those bears because they're not worth much. These are what you used to get at Dairy Queen, and you get sundaes in them. Oh, I don't even know what's in here. This is kind of fun, actually. What is this? What is this? Woo, fun. Batman vintage sealed Batman puzzle. Super cool. There's some bangers in here, honey. All right, what else is in here? This is a Star Wars toy. This is a vintage Star Wars toy I'll have to put together. Oh no, don't make me play with toys. And it looks like a little game, some sort of vintage speeder game, probably Star Wars something. All right, what's in here? Is this fun? Is anyone having fun? This is amazing. This is fun. I don't know. This is fun to me because I don't remember what's in here. All right, what do we got here? Oh, a little Star Wars pod racer game. Super fun. That's cool. That's neat. All right. Something else. Yeah, I don't know. I literally have no idea what's in here. This has been packed away for like over a year. What is this? This is, oh, I bet you that goes to that ship. I bet you that goes to this ship here. That goes in here. All right, yeah, so that's going to be a Star Wars. It looks like maybe a Naboo ship, which I only know that because I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, as you guys know. Or it could be a Geonosis. No, I think it's a Naboo. Okay, and then we've got, what is this? What do we got? Oh, perfect. Look at this. Destroyer Droid, another Star Wars thing, a little Destroyer Droid handheld. These little handheld games, by the way, you guys do pretty well. I got a whole set of like tic-tac-toe ones and stuff. And made a whole bunch of money off of them. Like vintage ones do really well. Ooh, what is this? Where's the hearts, you guys? Come on. I mean, this is fun. Give me some love. Good gravy. All right, what we got here? What do we got? What is this? What is this? This is something. What in the world is this? Oh, maybe this goes with that ship. Oh, okay, so it's probably like, you probably like shoot it out or something like that. I'll put batteries in it. It's probably pew, 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 or something out. I don't know. That, what else? Oh my God, what is all of this stuff? This is so crazy. All right. Oh, we got like a TIE fighter thing of some sorts. Oh, okay. Here's another one of those. So the wing probably gets, you gotta put the wing back on. Get in there. There we go. So it's like a little handheld something. Oh, maybe they like fight each other. Like maybe it's a like a laser thing. It could be like a laser thing. I bet you it's like a laser fighter. Like you fight with your friend. All right. What is it? What is in here? What is all of this stuff? Oh no, more of that ship. So got more of that ship. So more of that ship is here. So that's got to go with the rest of them. And then what do we got here? What? Oh, what in the world is this? What in the world? What in the heck? Oh, more of it. More something. Oh, whoa. Okay, so this all goes together with whatever the rest of that is. I have no idea, but it is some sort of Star Wars something that all goes together. And then one more thing in a box, and I don't know what this is. I have no idea, but we're about to find out. All right, well, guys, we made it into a garage box. That's fun. It's been 2.5 months since we got to go through those. So this is a musical glitter dome is what it says. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know if I've ever even seen this. Like I said, I bought all this from a guy. I saw a thing on Facebook Marketplace. I met him in the parking lot at a bus station and literally just bought all of this stuff. So I have no idea what this is. What is this? Ooh, whoa, that is really pretty. Oh my God, what is that? Whoa, this is like brand new too. It is a really, really pretty snow globe. Wow, look at that. Christmas time. It definitely needs a little dusting. Let's see. There we go. Hallelujah. 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 That is really pretty. Look at that. And inside here, there's all these scenes in here encased in glass. It's really gorgeous, actually. And it's got the like, for unto us a child is born in the front. Wow, that is gorgeous. What is this? What brand is this? Roman ink. It looks like brand new. It was $40. Made in the USA. So should we Google Lens it and see if it's even anything? Could be nothing. Hard goods are funny because you just never know what something's going to be worth. Let me see if I can get a Google Lens. See if I can even get anything on it. Sometimes this stuff's worth money. Other times it's not worth anything. Or it's worth, $10 or something. Ooh, there's nothing. Ooh, you guys know I get excited when I can't find something. Roman ink. I get real excited. Here we go. Here's one on Etsy, which is always overpriced, but let's see what they want for it. Oh, nope, it has been sold. Whoa. All right. I'm interested. My interest is peaked. I'm gonna have to do some research on this. This might be a little banger that I didn't realize that we had. Wow. All right. Rebecca says I want it. Well, if you're serious about it, shoot me a message. I'll sell it to you for a price that doesn't have any of all the crazy fees in it. God, that's beautiful. That is really pretty. If I didn't think that I was going to break that, if it was in my home, I might keep it. Let's see. That's, yeah. Oh, yeah. That just needs to shine up a little bit. Yeah, that's really pretty. That's gorgeous. Wow. Super pretty. Super pretty. Anyways, yep. So I'm going to be taking pictures of all that stuff today and getting it listed. I didn't even realize there was a Christmas item in there. That's crazy. I think you can still see what it sold for on Etsy. I didn't see it, Indy. It looked totally different than it normally looks. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So look at this. So normally when you go to Etsy, right, you go to Etsy and then you go to visit. Normally it'll have like a what it sold for or a price thing, and all it says on this one is sorry, this item is sold out. I don't see what they were asking. I don't see anything unless I'm missing an area. Even if you click the picture, yeah, it just does that. It just brings it up. Yeah, that's weird how it doesn't say anything. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Girl needs a burger. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for unboxing that stuff with me. That's what I'm going to be working on today. So, okay, so I won't be back on tomorrow morning because I'll be garage selling, but I will be back on tomorrow, like evening, late evening, in order to do our garage sale haul. Tonight, though, K-Way is doing his Jamble show. So if you want to see what Jamble's like, I'm going to watch it because I have to do one on Monday and I don't know what I'm doing. Just go to Jamble, go over to K-Way shop, and then just click on his picture here and then just heart it. And then that way you'll get a reminder that he's doing his show tonight. So I will be there. I'm going to check it out. Even if you're not looking at purchasing anything, just show your support. And it's good to see. Like I said, I have a little sneaking suspicion that the amount of money that Jamble's putting into advertising and getting people on board, you know, I just have a feeling it's going to be something. They've been reaching out to a lot of us, you know, people that sell a lot of items. And so when I see a company spending a lot of money and spending a lot of time to try to do that kind of stuff, it tells me that they're kind of in it to win it. So I'm interested to see what happens with it. Yeah. All right, you guys, thanks so much for joining me in, and I will see y'all tomorrow evening. All right. Peace.